It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the soul. Grill in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trapped out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the south. Grill in my mouth, yeah, no, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. Cancel myself, these niggas some faggots. Chains in the rings, hitting with bag. I don't wanna know more, look goofy, I had it. Say they can't see me, go get them a tablet. What in the hell? Who told you go start painting your nails? Way God dangerous with scales. Bit off a piece, I feel well. Say that you need me, I'm near. Do not be greedy, be fair. That's my dog, that's my jack. Say slime, say slap. Way God, boy, you got cushion, that sack. On the paper chase, don't ask where I'm at. Got 2 for 15, got 2 for 25. Tryna get up in the mix, better watch it online. She just had something fruit booty emoji. Tryna interrupt this doobie on road. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the salt. Grill in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trapped out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the south. Grill in my mouth, yeah, no, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. Gotta shoot at 6, bad little bit, way God don't miss. I ain't a misnomer, got cushion the coma. She backed that ass on me and gave me a boner. Know it's gas smell like woo when you light it. Conversation about money, same time, right phone jumping like a trampoline. See me watch like damn me, got the shit on, just make sure your camera's clean. Finding out somebody hating, can't move different. What's in my pocket, them blue bitches. Urban Dale, that be who move with me. It's an old school with a new engine. She got designer heels, talented, tryna find his niche. I'm on the signing list, new slap, we gon' drive the 5th wheel. This what we take off from here. Bodies don't work, they off for real. Way God, what it costs for real. Stay away from my house for real. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trap out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the salt. Grill in my mouth, yeah. It ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. It ain't my fault, I got it off. Trapped out the low, package dropped off. Gas make you cough, straight out the salt. Grill in my mouth, yeah, no, it ain't my fault. Cameras active, watching over my house. End up in the club, trying to chase you some clout. Designer stepping, you can tell how I walk. Don't know no better, yeah. Sunny.
Jay got them beats.
I took 2 to the face. You can tell I'm in the mood. They be tryna ride the wave. We got everything smooth. You can meet me at the after party. Pulling bitches in the hotel lobby. Now you all up in my bed. You know what we finna do. I need a blunt to unwind. They all thought it was a fluke. Party at my hoodie's pine. I be going with my move. In LA for the weekend. Tryna see more than the views. I pull up in Mad Benz. Say I got it from my dude. I took 2 to the face. You can tell I'm in the mood. They be tryna ride the wave. We got everything smooth. You can meet me at the after party. Pulling bitches in the hotel lobby. Now you all up in my bag. You know what we finna do. You on the real gangster, yeah. Keep a banger, yeah. 30 clip like a hanger, yeah. Twisting fingers, yeah. Good dope, no complainers, yeah. Playmaker, yeah. All facts when debating, yeah. I can't blame you, yeah. I be smoking on the best. Type of shit that make you cruise. And I'm all about mine. When I step up on these shoes. What's the move, what the play is? Send her Addy to the zoo. She throw it back on time. Like she got something to prove. I took 2 to the face. You can tell I'm in the mood. They be tryna ride the wave. We got everything smooth. You can meet me at the after party. Pulling bitches in the hotel lobby. Now you all up in my bag. You know what we finna do. If I go to jail, I know Julio piping my bitch. That's how the gang go. Wake up, Erday finesse league. I jump on the track like I'm G-League. Way guard knee deep. Bad bitch gave her a BB. Jordan 3s Monday through Wednesdays a 3-peat. I'm the one known to get the block hot. Wi-Fi over thousands, we got a hot spot. High club latest when I pop out. It's a store, it's a doctor, it's a burger joint. It's a motherfucking one-stop shop. Used to say pray for me, now it's seek knowledge. Bodies dropping and we don't even read bottom. Maintaining over time, that's the key column. Saying free ton, cause the pig feet got them. You ain't gotta do no crashing, be solid. Best weed on the north side, we got it. Got 4 or 5 plugs, I don't need sockets. Turn your fuck nigga meter down 3 notches. This a cashmere sweater, gotta keep blotting. Welcome in, come and tell me what you need, body. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. I still cut my calculator on. 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 For the love of money, for the love of money, for the love of money, for the love of money. Welcome to the shop, nice to meet y'all. Wipe the dust off your sneakers. Trap niggas picking up beach cars. I know blind body seen dog. Let that paper stack feet tall. She do that thing, get a reward. Erday, we them D-boys. Cause we are, cause we are. Do that thing, get a reward. Erday, we them D-boys. Walking on green by the T-off. Look at Wade about to leap, y'all. Your stylist need a recall. All I want is a good time. All this ice on should shine. Y'all got a bag tryna secure mine. They ain't never did it this way. Chop a case like a violent case. Just showing off your rib cage. Paid cash when the bill came. Welcome to the shop, nice to meet y'all. Wipe the dust off your sneakers. Trap niggas picking up beach cars. Erday, we them D-boys. We are, cause we are. Get way, stop it, cause I can buy a nigga.
All right, all right. I had that Holy Spirit. That Holy Spirit came upon me. That Holy Spirit came upon me. Hey man, we already got Uncle Shaka in the building. Peace and blessings, OG Uncle Shaka. Peace and blessings. Shalom, shalom. Grace and peace be unto the chat and panel. Most high bless. Already, Uncle Shaka. Already, man. Let me go and drop this link for the gang. Let me go and drop this link for the gang. Let me see. Go and drop this link for the game, man. I hope y'all enjoying this 2025 already. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been to heaven about 5 times. And what we in? It's only January 7th. I've been to heaven 5 times. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's how it's going down. 2025 will be big. You know what I'm saying? You only live once. You only live once. You gotta enjoy this shit. You gotta appreciate this shit. Man, you gotta live it up to the fullest. Never say never. You know what I'm saying? Don't blame nobody for why you're not great. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame family members. Don't blame your girlfriends. Don't blame. You can't blame nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? We're getting this money 2020. Finna. I make sure I got everything in order. All right, yup. All right, okay, bet. All right, everything is in order. Hey man, say man, Houston, Texas, it's been like 30 degrees. That's why I got this jacket on. In Houston, it's been like 30 degrees. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me why it's been going crazy, god damn it. It's been going crazy. But man, I still ain't got in contact with Uncle Lance. I'm waiting to hear from Uncle Lance. For everybody wondering, I still ain't got contact with Uncle Lance. All right, so 2025 been rough already. Mass killing in New Orleans, ice storms, and we just got started. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. 2025 gonna be the year of the receipt, man. Everybody gonna have some receipts this year. Everybody gonna have a general understanding of what's going on and gonna have some receipts this year. Hey, to let everybody know, um, I switched over from StreamYard to Restream. So now I'm using Restream.io. The reason why I switched over is StreamYard had switched some stuff around, and they didn't tell me about it. So StreamYard switched some stuff around, didn't tell me about it. By the time I found out about it, um, it was kind of too late to do. I found out like 3 months too late that StreamYard switched some stuff around. And I was like, all right, let me just take my talents elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of streaming platforms that we could use besides StreamYard. Um, no slight at StreamYard. I'm using Restream right now. It's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I like the investment. I like where my money is going. I like the overlay chat. I like that overlay chat feature right there. I would say this stream comes with a lot of more gadgets. This stream comes with a lot of more I couldn't imagine using this software on my phone. That's one thing I haven't did yet was use this software on my phone. Usually when I'm on StreamYard, I could fuck around and come in on my phone through this, but just by me seeing how it's going, I think I'm definitely liking the software, definitely liking the platform. So if you a streamer, check out Restream. Right now we are live on Let me see how many platforms we live on. Right now we live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So Twitch is a platform I already was jumping on probably about a year and a half. And we already know about Facebook and IG. So yeah, just for everybody, you know what I'm saying, gets a clear understanding. I'm using Restream now. So if you're wondering why stuff look different or why stuff look Uncle Shaka said drop that over study. So if you're wondering why stuff look, you know what I'm saying, just a little different, why super wavy. I'm all about giving game. I'm all about like I'm already seeing other platforms grab some of my guys. I'm already seeing other groups grab some of my guys. I'm an open book. I would never hate on what another person doing. So if you a streamer, Restream.io. That's a pretty good alternative to StreamYard if you in that space. All right, so it's Tuesday. I've been doing my building, you know what I'm saying, doing my research, doing my studying, doing my inclinations and going through the creeps and crevices. The big topic today that I'm seeing on everybody YouTube is FBA. Everybody's talking about FBA and all of that stuff. I pretty much want to just have a stream tonight where we not discussing goofy shit. Like as far as if black people don't want to believe they African, let them be cooning. Let them coon their own damn self. Like even when I hear somebody say, "Yeah, we are from Africa, but we have our own story over here." I understand all of that, my brother, but I'm not about to start no GTA. I'm not about to start no um, NCAA career mode, no Madden franchise mode at halftime. We're gonna start at the beginning. So I'm a foundational Black African over anything. I'm not a foundational Black American. I'm a foundational Black African. If you say the right words that will put me in the category to be FBA, that's understanding. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Uncle Shaka. That's what the hell I'm talking about. Let's talk our way into money. Nah, for shit. So Uncle Shaka, come hop on the panel, man. I ain't hear your voice in about a month. Come hop on the panel. I ain't hear your voice in about a month. Yeah, I sent the link out. Okay, so the only thing I didn't do was my tags. Yeah, man. So pretty much that's the hottest conversation is this FBA conversation. And I truly believe if you don't think you African, then you just being dumb on purpose. If you don't believe your ancestors came from Africa, then you just being dumb on purpose. And we don't need to waste a whole show on some goofy shit like that. Like when I be seeing that in the titles, I'm be like we don't even gotta waste the whole show on that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can kill that in a 5-minute segment like I just did. All right, let me get these tags. It sound like my boy Simi pulling up. All right, so I got the tags down. Hey, man, my Philadelphia, see that right there? See that right there? And you see that one right there? My Philadelphia Eagles going to the Super Bowl. You can book it. You know what I'm saying? Book it. We talk about me and Uncle Said touched on this last show. The war in Chicago, like Uncle Shaka. I know Uncle Shaka is in Chicago, like the war in Chicago. I was talking to Uncle Said when we was talking about the disconnect between the youngsters and the old schools. And I remember talking to basically the whole how can we why is the youngsters um going down this drill era, or why is the music so crazy, or why are the youngsters so indoctrinated with goofy shit and fuck shit. I think me and Uncle said, what's up, Miz? What's good, Miz? You can come on whenever you want to. I pretty much was saying that the whole and what me and said came to the conclusion was a lot of guys don't have father figures. So if you raised in the house with your mama and your sister, you know what I'm saying, you around a lot of emotions, you around a lot of extra, you around all of that. You know what I'm saying? When you raise a father figure, you know what I'm saying, you got that kind of discipline behind your back. You ain't so much excited about peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the biggest things that helped me was having a father figure. So the gap, the generational gap between youngsters not want to listen to old heads or old heads already having their mind made up that, you know what, these youngsters already throwed off. You know what I'm saying? These ain't no point in helping them out. They already throwed off. Me being 30 years old, I turned 31 next month, February 18th. I'll be turning 31. I would like to be that bridge between the youngsters and the OGs, at least in this community, what we call our community on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem being that. I think the biggest thing is idle time. Like, I can't stress this enough. The time that you have by yourself, your free time. Your free time that you have by yourself, when nobody looking or if somebody looking, whether you by your goddamn self or you with your partners, and y'all not on nobody clock, y'all not on no school clock, y'all not on no work clock, y'all not on no family clock. That type of idle time, you know what I'm saying, leads to peer pressure and other things like that. So I feel like with idle time, our idle time should be spent on um whether it's watching, developing great hobbies like watching sports, playing video games. Look at Chief Keef. Um, he got to be like the smartest nigga from Chicago. He got to be the smartest nigga from Chicago. Was able to get out of that environment, and now he like the only nigga alive and free. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? We like to say, oh, that nigga's a gamer. Oh, that nigga be on games all day. Oh, that nigga don't got no life. He got a headset and he just be playing the game all day. We gotta understand that nigga is not getting in trouble. He is not getting in no goddamn trouble. He is not out here robbing his own people. He is out here slanging iron on his own people. So we gotta respect, you know what I'm saying, great idle time. Playing a video game, that's great idle time. Watching sports, being into sports, even gambling, like we see FanDuel, prize picks, and all this stuff like that. That's great idle time. Long as you're not spending your rent money or your goddamn your wedding money, that's good idle time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta as a man, not just a black man, but as a man, you gotta have hobbies. As a atheist, you gotta have hobbies. As a black man, you gotta have hobbies. As a black atheist, you gotta have hobbies. Looking at this, I don't look at this world like it's a simulation. I don't look at this world like karma is 100%. I don't look at this world like the whole reincarnation. I don't really, I'm just a flat. If we can't prove it, don't bring it up. I'm one of them type of cats. So if it ain't been proven already, I don't really like speaking on it. And I just like the facts. You know what I'm saying? I like history, find out how we got here, and I like the facts. You know what I'm saying? Science is a tool that we use to help us understand the natural world. So it ain't never gonna be no it ain't never gonna be no replacing what you believe in. You gotta believe in your family, get you some motherfucking money, you know what I'm saying? Some buckets, ciabatta, and settle down like my boy Misery, you know what I'm saying? Get you a beautiful family. You understand that everything is out that's outside ain't good. Every all money ain't good money. Uncle Laurel in the building too. What's up with it, Miz? How you doing, brother?
Just chilling, drinking a beer,
What's up?
relaxing
What's
after
up?
a hard day of work.
What's up with you and Jeremiah? Did y'all come up with a topic yet?
Not really. Like I said, I want him to defend his Torah, you know what I'm saying? So, or any other topics that we've been talking about for years, you know?
Are you saying you want him to defend the Torah only doctrine?
Anything from the Torah, because like I said, unless he wants, New Testament, I don't know, whatever. But for years, like me and Jeremiah's had issues, and what I'm saying, like I don't know, man. He's a funny character, man. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like for years he'll
Hey,
complain about things, and
hey misery. A lot of people is a fan of you, so you gotta understand that too, bro. Like I'm not saying you are, and this what I was telling Uncle Shaka last time. I'm not saying, and what me and Uncle Shaka was talking about last time. I'm not saying you a role model or we role models up here, but you got people that look up to you up here.
yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what's even Jeremiah's. At one point, he was learning and stuff like that. Like just like Sergio and Martin, all these guys. They all used to learn. The thing with Jeremiah is that he's been having issues for years, but every time we're on the video, he doesn't address it. You know what I mean? It's like he'll just be on the comment board trying to talk personals and always talks about his stuff. Oh, you're contradicting, you're double talking. He's like, he'll talk about everything but the scripture with me. You know what I mean? It's like, and I already been telling him and Yeshua and them stop adding me to their group chats because all they do is just talk crap about each other and there's no building. But the thing is that, he used to learn from me. Um, and we had beef for years, and he would be on Ancient Watchmen just sitting there learning. He was on my channel. He's on half of my videos. Like Jeremiah's is on half of my channel, but he's been having problems with me for years. Why didn't you address any of these problems when I was on Ancient Watchmen or my channel? You know what I mean? It's like, and now you want to act like you're tough now, and now you see me on Wavy, and now you want to act tough, and then you think you're gonna step to me, but now I have to debate your topic. It's like, nah, bro, let's debate the stuff that you've been talking crap about for the last couple of years. You're saying I've been bugged out about this, I've been bugged out about that. Let's debate those topics that you think that I'm bugged out. Defend your Torah. If you think that I'm not speaking from the Torah, that I can't break it down, the Hebrew and all that stuff, the lexicons, which you already know I can. This is what I'm saying. They really don't want to have those conversations with me, man. They just want to
Hey,
make personals. Oh, they said this.
hey, misery.
Yeah.
Hey, what about what about Uncle Judah Nass? Would you debate Uncle Judah Nass?
Like I said, I have no problem having discussions or debating people. I like having discussions, but these guys they're so prideful about this debating crap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, Wavy. I retired from debating like 4 years ago or something like that, and you're the only person that actually brought it back out of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, your channel brought it back out to bring out a debate. I haven't been in debate in years. I retired from debating because I was already tired of kicking people's teeth in. You know what I'm saying? Judah Naz and all of them. I already beat them all up. You know what I mean? That's how they all know who I am.
Hey, the reason why I asked, is because
Can we finally talk about your robot
Breakfast is
Martin
in. Breakfast is in.
Martin was the nigga. Martin, he haven't heard from Elder Quinai yet, so he's kind of like in a stalemate because he gotta hear from Elder Quinai, and that's been going on for about a month. But I see that Misery, he keep poking fun at like the like whether not Misery. I see Judah Naz, he keep like every time you Martin or Angel is like in a post, Judah Naz got something to say. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to see if because I remember y'all had a conversation before, but I don't think it was never on no debate shit. Oh, I can't hear you.
Yo, you talk about on your channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think we were talking about the creation story and stuff.
Don't tell me this is the last thing that we got.
Have you debated Judah before?
Yeah, I used to go on it. Well, I always debate it like a formal debate. But me and Julia I used to go on Torah nights all the time. Like again, if it wasn't for me, Jeremiah would have never, even got with Torah nights. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But whatever. But I used to go on Torah nights all the time. Debate Judah, Lex Vortex, who else? Ak Malak. I used to debate a whole bunch of people on Judah's channel.
Hey, so would you debate Judah on who is the teacher of righteousness, Jesus or Nite third? Would you debate Judah on that? Or
I don't really care. Like at the end of the day, of course, any New Testament believer, I'm gonna win that debate, and to any Old Testament believer, Judah's gonna win that debate. So to me, it's like stuff like that is like, you know what I'm saying? Because of course, if you believe in the New Testament, you're gonna believe what the New Testament says. So I can't really hold Judah and his followers accountable for that.
Understood. All right, Uncle Shaka, you there?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm gonna let Uncle Judah come over here and call somebody out again because that's most likely what he's gonna do. Uncle Shaka, you there?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, we can
Can
hear
you hear me?
you. How you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I like this restream. Now I don't figure out how to work it. Man, you got a lot of little gadgets back here. This is a lick right here. But how everybody doing? I ain't gonna say Happy New Year's because to me we ain't got there yet. But to those that believe we have, Happy New Year 2025. It's been a rough year already. The man down there in New Orleans done lost his goddamn mind. And did some weird shit and ice and shit is everywhere and they claiming it and found some. They claiming it and found Gilgamesh again and Antarctica is crazy and Wavy say it's a war in Chicago. I ain't seen the war yet. We ain't had no war in Chicago since 1992. them just some young cats on some ignorant shit. But you did say something. I don't want to get away from the topic that you and Misery was having, but you did say something a little bit earlier before everybody had joined on the panel, and you were saying how like you wanted to be a bridge between the youngsters and the older ones. I ain't gonna say elder ones, but I commend you for doing that, B. And the reason why I say that is, and this real talk, like you 30 years old. Well, you finna be 30, right?
I'm finna be 31. I'm 30.
31. So you finna be 31 years old here in a month and less than a half. And I always thought you was older than I started fucking with you because you sometimes you say the stuff that I be thinking. You dig? So that'll be a great thing. And this was crazy though. So I don't know if you can see who done subscribe to your channel, but even I had my son, him and my nephew. I had them. I say, "Hey man, I want y'all to check some shit out." It's when you let me on the platform and talk of shit, but we was going back and forth. Like when me and Misery was going back and forth because I told and I appreciate you the way you explained the conversation me and you had on the last show, because people do look up to him. That's why I kept saying he got out of character, and I was tripping about it because I kept saying I expected more than that out of him. But after I went back and reevaluated, I understand his stance point because you niggas jumping on me on this bullshit. But motherfucker, I'm showing you what the lick read, but you ain't even let me get my point in. Cause as soon as I say this, you motherfuckers over here on some other shit. Now they gonna be mad at me tomorrow when I go in their back chat. They know who I'm talking about. But I appreciate the way you solidified that with me, because I really did go back and think about it. Like I could have been a little bit more diplomatic about it too, you know. But I mean, I ain't just met this cat. He didn't tell no lie when he say everybody know who he is because of all them this debates he did way back then. I remember them debates from way back then. I used to be in the listen. I'm the Don King of the back chat, Jack. I used to be in some of them joints. That's why when you know what he called them? He called them Fope. We just say FOPE. I used to be around there kicking it. I fuck with them niggas. Them my niggas for real. The only one the only one I ever wanted to really see was not Misery. I want to see Jose Vega against Landine Strange, Mighty Hebrew. That's the one I want to see. That'll be a classic off the top. They just got to come up with a topic.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You gonna have to be the one to set it up because Mighty Hebrew, he I don't know if he unfriended me or something like that.
I just talked to him like not even a week ago. I just talked to him. I talked to him.
I think Misery said that Mighty Hebrew don't want to talk to him or something like that. You will have to set that up. Bro.
I'm gonna call him and talk to him about it.
We tried to
talk to him about it.
Yeah, we tried to set that up years ago. You know, I even have that video clip still on my Facebook wall of Mighty Hebrew basically running. Basically, he basically told the community to basically ignore me, that I would disappear. That hey, I don't have to debate him or whatever, whatever. Just ignore her. Just ignore him. Like that was his solution to solve me, I guess. To tell this community to just ignore me. I have the video clip on my Facebook.
Oh, y'all gotta forgive me if y'all hear some crazy noise in the. Wait. Let me say this real quick. If you hear some weird noise in the background, it's because my puppies just got wings, so they going crazy.
You good? Hey, Uncle Chaka. For that debate with Mighty Hebrew, you will have to set that up. But I know
I'm gonna call him tonight. I gotta wait. It's only 7 o'clock. I mean 6. Yeah, 7 o'clock my time. So I gotta wait. Like in about 11 o'clock. So he wake up. You know, he ain't even in the States. He on another continent.
That's it.
South Africa, right?
Yeah, here in Tanzania. I was supposed to go over there and move over there with him. And then I thought about it though. I said, what the hell am I now you ain't gonna like what I'm finna say, Wavy. I said, what am I finna move back to Africa for when everybody in Africa trying to move over here? So I fell back on it. But I like the way the economy works. $1 over there is $27. No, yeah, $1 from here is.
Hey, damn, I was about to say, man, they don't want us in Africa, man. America do not want us going back to Africa. America got the tickets at $1,300 $1,500, $1,700 for us to go back to our house. America don't want to, trying to stop us from going back to our goddamn house. But look though, Ghana just gave free citizenship to every African, so everybody can go to Ghana. We just got to pay that $1,300 ticket fee. Hey man, save up your summer work job. You know what I'm saying? Save it up. It's gonna be worth it. Misery, how you feel about Trump? Trump say we need to call the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Like, I don't know. Or you mean just stop calling it the Gulf of Mexico and call it the Gulf of America?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I don't know. I didn't know anybody can own an ocean, or I don't know. Or they can own the sea like that, or just changing the name of it. I don't know.
All right, let's go to this. Let me go to this article right here. They wilding. Hey, Trump was tripping today. Trump was pulling cars today, and the white people mad. Hey, Misery, the white people mad that he said that. All right, this is the Washington Post. Trump say he would rename the Gulf of Mexico. Can he do it? The president-elect told reporters Tuesday he wanted the body of water called the Gulf of America, but he provided no details on how the change would be enacted. All right, Trump on Tuesday said the United States would change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and the president-elect seemed to tie the prospective renaming to his long-standing grievances with Mexico handling of immigration, drug trafficking, and trade. We're going to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, Trump said at a news conference at his Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach, Florida. What a beautiful name, and it's appropriate. Oh, you think Trump on some guilt trip shit, or you think he say he mad about immigration and he mad about the goddamn how Mexico just sending him? You think he guilt tripping, or you think he gonna actually do that shit?
Man, that's just an article, bro. If I don't know, you would have to see if that's part of Trump's policy or something he's really trying to. I would have to see Trump say it out of his mouth, like.
Oh, nah, Mizzy, you don't want. Damn, Mizzy, why you said that, man? I seen it on the video, but I think what you said at first, it got to be a part of his policy or something to do that. That shit drastic. All right, here go the video right here.
Give your home a fresh look for the new year at the Living Spaces Winter Event, where you can save big and get free shipping as soon as next day. Plus, get special financing for 60 months on any purchase with your good credit. Don't miss the winter event, only at Living Spaces.
The same thing with Mexico. We have a massive deficit with Mexico, and we help Mexico a lot. They're essentially run by the cartels, and can't let
Nigga, Trump say Mexico is ran by cartels, man. Let's keep going.
that happen. Mexico's really in trouble, a lot of trouble. Very dangerous place. And we're going to be announcing a future date pretty soon. We're going to change, because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing, sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
Trump ain't playing no games, man. He ain't, when he got sworn in yesterday. When the hell he got sworn in? This nigga Trump already talking crazy. Hey, but look though, imagine what he go say to Russia and China and North Korea. He got some for all their ass. He's just going down the line. First it was Canada. It was Canada last month. He was Justin Trudeau. I don't know if y'all understand, but Justin Trudeau just stepped down. So Justin Trudeau is not gonna be the prime minister of Canada. That nigga just stepped down. Trump told that nigga, if you don't like the tariffs we about to put on Canada, nigga, then come be a part of the United States. We will make you the 51st state. So last month it was Canada. Now he going at America. Now he going at Mexico. Misery, what you think about Trump words, man? You think he was being? I don't think he was being too disrespectful. What you think, Misery?
Yeah, I don't think he was being too disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? He was saying a couple of true statements about like how the cartels basically run Mexico and other countries. You know, so he was kind of correct about that. There's a lot of corruption, especially in South America. So yeah, so you know, he wasn't really off about that. You know,
Sergio, you in Mexico? Click the damn link. Go ahead, Misery.
yeah, he wasn't really wrong about that. Yeah, Sergio will tell you, bro. The cartels, they don't play over there, bro. They'll leave heads chopped off in the streets over there, bro. They don't play over there. They be paying the police off, all that shit, man. They run that shit. Everybody knows that, you know. That's just common knowledge, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the drug cartels, they run that shit. That's why they're cartels. You know what I'm saying? What else does other than beer or tequila, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like what else does like Mexico produce? If it's not marijuana and you know what I'm saying, cocaine and shit, bro. Like what else? Like what else is really their major, you know, export, you know?
So with the immigration, because from my understanding, goddamn, they had people coming from all types of places during election time, bro. They was coming from everywhere. So how we stop that problem?
Stop immigration?
Migrants coming in, basically like the illegal immigrants coming in. How we stop that illegal migration coming in?
You can't, man. You can slow things down, but you can never stop people from some people from traveling. Ah, those chips were hot. Yeah, you can't stop people from traveling, man. Yeah, you know if you catch bands, but people are gonna go where they want to go. They're gonna try to find a way. They'll always find a way. All you can do is just slow down the process, or you know what I'm saying, just try to be more strict. But you ain't gonna stop that 100%. That's like Trump saying, I'm gonna stop all the fucking drug dealing in Chicago. Like, yo, by 6 months, ain't nobody gonna be selling shit in Chicago. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can say all that shit all you want. We all know goddamn well these motherfuckers are still gonna be selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, even though you might be busting more heads and kicking down more doors, or whatever the case may be, it's never gonna stop. You can't stop crime. That's why it's called crime, and you have criminals. You know what I mean?
Like, misery, wow, misery. So you got criminals, man. They got a name now. God damn it. You got humans, then you got criminals. God damn it. Misery, wow. Hey, misery. What about you? Hey, like so with Chicago, if you was to give advice to the youngsters 15, 16, 17 years old out there trying to slang on and unalive their peers or other gang members, what advice would you give a 15, 16, 17-year-old that is way more to life? How would you break that down?
I would probably say I would first have to explain to them how the people that they think are their friends aren't their. I think that would probably be the first step, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's easy for people to say that they have your back or that you're down or whatever the case may be. But you just have to, you know, show them like, yo, if you go to jail, you know who's the only person that goes that's going to visit you? It ain't going to be your homie. It ain't going to be your homie. It ain't most likely ain't going to be your bitch. She probably going to be fucking the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? While you locked up. The only person that's gonna be visit you when you're locked up is your mama and daddy, your family. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because and this is what I tell about people in all aspects, whether protecting of life, people that want to join armies, police forces, whatever the case may be. You know, people do not do things for other people. You see what I'm saying? Like when I hear an army say, "Oh yeah, I served my country," no, you didn't. You served your family. You hear a police officer say, "I serve my community." No, you don't. You serve your family. I guarantee you, most of these people don't even know who their neighbors are. So yeah, you're fighting a war, killing people for your neighbors and your neighbor. Man, stop that. That's nonsense. People go out and kill and do stuff for their loved ones, for their family, because that's what's important. So that's what you have to show a gang member. All these gangs, they'll tell you they love you and stuff like that, but trust me, they're not down for you. They're not your true friends. Your true friends is you and your family. You have to be how you say upstanding citizen, whatever you want to claim for your family. You know what I'm saying? Give a good name for your father, give a good name for your especially your grandparents, you know what I'm saying? Know that you're raised right and stuff like that. That's what's important, your family. All that other shit is bullshit. They ain't your friends.
Nah, for shit show. Hey man, that's misery. You know, he usually be in his Bible bag, but that's misery in his real life bag. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all to clip that up too. But y'all calling my nigga misery some names. Just know he giving you some life advice too. You know what I'm saying? I know New York ain't really that big on gun violence like this. My boy Simi from New York with me too. I know New York ain't really that big on like gun violence like that. Have you ever seen somebody get shot, misery?
That what have I ever seen?
Yeah, seen somebody get shot.
Plenty of times.
What hood? What hood you in? What hood you from, misery?
Well, I lived most of my life in Orlando, in Florida.
Shit. I thought you was in the borough.
Oh, I was born there, but I moved to Florida when I was like 15.
15. So when you was in New York, you ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, of course. I seen that. I was stabbed in New York, you know what I'm saying? I seen crazy shit. Crack vials on the floor, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff.
You
That's the
seen
reason that's the
dudes
reason
mama.
why
Go ahead.
no, you seen dude's mama what?
I was about to say you seen dudes mamas turn to crackheads.
Bro, that's funny that you said that's exactly what I was just about to say. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the era of the crack era, so we used to see crack vials all the time. You know, some of my boys' moms were crackheads. And that's one of the main reasons why I've never did anything more than weed. You know what I mean? Like I've only smoked weed. I've never even tried cocaine, never tried heroin, never tried any like crazy drug because I as a child or as a teenager I saw what it does, bro. You know, I seen it, man. And that was one of the rules I told myself I would never be like that. Like that's just fucking crazy.
I think my first time experiencing that, I was I had to be like I had an uncle. I had an uncle that was a crackhead. He had burnt down my grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? On the crack. Like he had crackheads, like 5 crackheads, and they had ended up leaving the stove on and burned down my grandma's house. But this one, I was like 7 years old. I remember when I was like, and that kind of gave me like an insight of that. But I remember when I was like before that, probably like 6 years old. I'm in Beaumont, and me and my cousin, we walking down the street to one of his friends' house, and we see a dude walking down the street, and this dude talking to himself. Well, he walking down the street, walk right past us, talking to himself. And then one of the big homies outside, he was like, "Man, that dude used to be the smartest dude in Beaumont." Nigga said he was a valedictorian. Nigga said one night a dude slipped something in his drink, and he ain't been the same since. Like this nigga been throwed off ever since. And that just kind of made me like aware of like, you know what I'm saying? You could be good one day and then the next day, you know what I'm saying, your shit could be fried. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of opened me up at a young age not to fuck with no shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen many of my friends, OD, died in bike accidents. I don't even drive motorcycles because of that. Like I lost close friends that even one of my best friend got killed with it by his wife. Like trust me, when it comes to like crazy shit, bro, I've seen it all, man. Like a lot of personal stuff. Like my best friend OD'd. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, that's crazy. I got a real close friend that had died from a motorcycle accident. That made me look at motorcycles different.
I had a couple of friends that died, like at least like four friends that died from motorcycles. I had a couple of friends that OD. I had two friends. Well, I had one friend, he OD'd in the church, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to, middle school and high school with him. And yeah, he OD'd in the church, man. That was probably the craziest one I heard about the ODing and shit. Like he OD'd in like the bathroom or something.
Nigga say in a church. What the hell?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Misery, you think it's gonna be possible for us to get another black president? You think there's gonna another black man, like not no mix, not no goddamn Drake. I'm talking about. You think it's gonna be possible for us to get another black president?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's all a popularity contest, I guess. So I don't know. It could be possible. I don't see it anytime like soon. Maybe the next two elections. I don't know. We'll see.
Who the best rapper out right now? Or you don't listen to rap, you just listen to gospel music.
What do you mean, rapper? Like
Yeah,
I am.
like today?
You are.
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know any. I really don't listen to like new artists, but from like I said, I'm from the '90s, so I have my '90s rap, and then I have my 2000s rap. I would say the latest ones that I like. You had J. Cole, you had the Kendricks. Um, but my favorite rapper from that era, what I would say 2000 even till today, is Lupe Fiasco. I say Lupe Fiasco is probably the best rapper alive. Yeah, Lupe is one of my favorite lyricists.
Yeah, that nigga Lupe, I don't know. It seemed like Kanye. It seemed like Lupe and Kanye was like this, and that nigga Kanye went way, way, way up. But nah, that kick push, that was the shit. Like that ain't even seem like a skateboard song. That shit was fire.
Oh, bro, were you even alive when that happened? Never stop. Stop. But Kick Push, that was like 2008. That's what I'm saying. That was off his first album. So I'm saying that was like 2008 or something like that. So I'm very sure you were young at that time, right? You was probably like what?
I was in the 8th grade. Lil Wayne,
Okay.
Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne was my favorite rapper, but I was still like the Van store. I fucked with the Van store, so I had probably about 4 pair of Vans, and I didn't even know Kick Push was a skateboard song until I seen the video. But that shit was
Mm.
hard.
Oh yeah, that's what his first album. He has like a whole bunch of albums, man. Like yeah, he's my favorite rapper, man. He's like lyrically wise, like
Oh yeah, and
the shit
Superstar. That song
yeah,
Superstar.
that's off
That
his
song,
second album. Yeah,
About
that song
Cooley.
Superstar. If you listen that song running from that song Stars that I got with my boy Fro, that's kind of
okay.
like the vision that I had for my song Stars. That song Superstar by Lupe Fiasco with that white dude. That shit was fire.
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco's like I said, he's one of the best. I even like Kendrick. When Kendrick first came out, I told with the first song I ever heard from Kendrick, I already told everybody I was like, "Yo, this guy's gonna blow up. He's gonna become big." I think it was called Rigor Mortis. I think that was a song. Rigor Mortis. Yeah, that song. When I heard that song, I was like, "Oh yeah, man, this guy's definitely gonna blow up."
Overstood,
But
understood.
I really don't like that. I really don't like West Coast music. But there's only a few cats that I like from the West Coast. I would say Kendrick, and Absol and them. They be doing their thing over there. Of course, Exhibit. Um, yeah, Dre. You know, what I'm saying, I've always been a Dre fan, mostly of his beats and stuff. But I really wasn't really a West Coast fan.
E40 and Too Short, man. That's who you left out, man. E40 and Too Short.
Yeah, I know I don't fuck with them. That's what I'm saying. Those are two rappers I thought I don't know. To me, I just never fucked with those guys, bro. To me, they weren't like I don't know. It's like some rappers like to me was like I never figured why they were as big as they were. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at rap at a different aspect. I guess I don't know. Maybe Too Short because they say he was like a pimp or some shit. So maybe he got that street cred for being a little pimp or whatever. So it could be that. Everybody like to me, everybody had their lane, you know what I'm saying? Like if I want to listen to some lyrical shit, of course I want to listen to some Roots, some Black Thought, some Most Def, Talib Kweli, all them, Common Sense. Then if I want to listen to like drug music, like some Kingpin shit, I'm definitely gonna put some Jay-Z on. You know what I'm saying? If I want some hype music, I want to put some either DMX or like some Cam or some shit, some Dipset. It's different. It's different music for different vibes. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has like their own like vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think E40 delivery and ad libs make him give him that clout. And with Too Short, yeah, it's that bitch. What's my favorite word? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like when we talk about like California rappers that I ain't like never even sniffed at, it'll be like DJ. What's that DJ name? DJ Quick.
Khaled?
I ain't
DJ
never
Khaled.
Huh?
It was like DJ Khaled.
Oh no, DJ Quick from California.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what DJ Quick is.
Right. That's about your timeline. I ain't never like thought about listening to him or like it's a couple of them I ain't never thought about like Mac Dre. I ain't never thought about listening to Mac Dre. It's a lot of them I ain't never thought about listening to. Some of them like being Too Short. That's right up my alley. Dr. Dre, like you said, with them beats. You can't.
What do you say?
Beats. Fact. That's a finette. Let me see where we at.
Bro, I think like one of the most, it's one of the saddest stories of the hip hop, in my opinion, bro.
Go ahead.
DMX, man.
Right.
I think that even in the future, I think that that's going to be like one of the most top things that people are going to talk about, like, because y'all don't understand how big DMX was back in the late '90s, early 2000s. Like he was you know what I'm saying, like. He even like he said, he even had Jay-Z scared, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking doing shows and shit like yeah, Top Dogs like fucking shook, you know what I'm saying? Like DMX, like he had such a great career. His first 3 albums were fucking flame. And then, it was like, 10 years passed and you found out he was like basically like a bum and homeless and shit. Like to me, it's like he was like back on drugs. It's like
I feel like DMX, I feel like if you look at DMX story, you there, Misery? No, you froze up. I feel like if you look at DMX story, like he never really got a fair shot at life. That nigga said when he was like 13, 14, 15, he was on the streets and a nigga had laced his blunt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that nigga DMX be, you know what I'm saying? So like on edge and shit like that. I think all right, there you go. Yeah, I don't think DMX got like he ain't even like you there, Misery? You there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, I don't even think DMX got a fair shot at life, bro. Like when that nigga was like 14, 15, that nigga say a nigga had laced his blunt. And he was already like on the streets and shit at 14, 15. Nigga say a nigga laced his blunt. So his whole career that we know him as, Dark Man X, know what I'm saying? Like that's a nigga that's come a product of somebody fucking him over. And he overcame that shit.
All right, wait. I'll probably join you back in a little bit, bro. I'm gonna go take a shower real quick. I'll probably join you up in a little bit.
Man, I got Gullah pulling up. I want to see. I know if Gullah pulling up, we gonna get Gullah gonna want to do an interview. Let me call Gullah, man. I know Gullah said he was pulling up. Gullah gonna want to do Gullah gonna want to get some content.
Hello?
You on the way, Gullah?
Yeah, I had stuff to make down to you something to eat real quick.
All right.
I'm over at the grab some.
How far you is?
Shit, I'm right on 1960.
All right, that's a
Right
bit.
by the Popeyes.
That's a bit. Yeah, man. So we gonna keep this shit running because I know my nigga Gullah gonna want to come on here and pop his shit. Sicky D, hop your ass on the panel. Where you at? I know you at church. Hop on the panel. Hey, 2025, it's all pressure, no breaks. 2025, all pressure, no breaks. You know what I'm saying? I got to shoot a video for this right here.
For the love of money, for the love of money, for the love of money, for the love of money. Welcome to the shop, nice to meet y'all. Wipe the dust off your sneakers. Trap niggas picking up beach cars. I know blind body seen dog. Let that paper stack feet tall. She do that thing, get a reward. Errday, we them D-boys. Cause we are, cause we are. Do that thing, get a reward. Errday, we them D-boys. Walking on green by the T-R. Look at Wade about to leap, y'all. Your stylist need a recall. All I want is a good time. All this ice on should shine. Y'all got a bag tryna secure mine. They ain't never did it this way. Chop a case like a violent case. Just showing off your rib cage. Paid cash when the bill came. Welcome to the shop, nice to meet y'all. Wipe the dust off your sneakers. Trap niggas picking up beach cars. Errday, we them D-boys. We are, cause we are. I know blind body seen dog. Flag on the plate, the referee call. Dirty wine, dirty wine, dirty wine, dirty wine, dirty wine. All the ice on shine. We are. Cause we are, cause we are.
Alright. Man, let's see what else is goddamn breaking news. What else is breaking news? Let's see. Hey, so I'm getting intel that the Hebrew language that y'all be praising, the Hebrew language is a baby language compared to the Greek. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come up with my presentation real soon, but just know, all you Hebrew speakers, you niggas might as well be speaking Greek because the Old Testament is a Greek book. They got Greek words in it. They got Greek writing style, Greek rhythm and flow in it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. All right, so yeah, Trump was just talking a whole bunch of political shit. He wasn't really talking about nothing. The highlight of that Trump press conference today at Mar-a-Lago was basically that that he gonna change the goddamn Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the top goddamn understanding of OG Trump press conference today.
Starting route to 2305 with.
About to get up out of here, my boy.
I'll just see how far.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Hey, Simi, man, we gotta open up a store, bro. That's what we got. We gotta open up a store and sell fly ass clothes.
Shit. You do that, sell my juice out that bitch, man.
Say it again.
You do that, sell juices out there.
Yeah, man. We gotta. That's really what we gotta do.
How much storefronts go for out here? Just depending on the neighborhood?
Say it again.
Just depending on the neighborhood?
Say, what's your question again?
How much the storefronts out here be like?
Really probably like 3,000. Probably like 3,000 to open. You know, everyone first month and last month. Everyone first month, last month. It's about like 3,000 to open that joint. And then you already know inventory. All right, so let me put this on the screen. Shit. Got the OG in the building. OG, what's good?
What it do?
God damn, it's going down.
What's good? Damn, these birds are loud.
Hey, shout out to Uncle Said Birds, man. Uncle Said, y'all need a goddamn virtual bird trainer. Hit up Uncle Said. He is in
Bird trainer, dog trainer. I work with animals, man. Name it, I'll probably can tame it.
He on the island of St. Martin, so it ain't gonna be a physical train. It's gonna be virtual. So
virtual. Hit me up.
Get your glasses. You know what I'm saying? Get that reality, virtual reality.
Yeah.
All right. So we gotta. My bad. Go ahead, Uncle Sid.
I said no. I just asking what you talking about.
So at first we was talking about Trump comments. Trump basically said he gonna turn the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America.
You gotta appreciate that man's bravado, yo.
Come on, man.
That shit is some slick talk right there. Yo, that shit.
Stepping on shit.
That's some big man talk right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we had this trial that went on last year, YNW Melly's trial.
Pow.
So it says YNW Melly's murder case takes another twist as his lawyer faces witness tampering probe. All right. YNW Melly's lengthy murder case has taken yet another dramatic twist. There you go, Sim. As his lead defense attorney, Raven Liberty, is under investigation for witness tampering. With the controversial rapper currently awaiting retrial on double murder charges, he must now make a decision about the future of his legal team as Liberty is being investigated for possible witness tampering. She has not currently been charged with any crime, nor offered comment on the situation. But the investigation is tied to Melly's own tampering charge from 2023. The rest of the rappers' defense team have stated that they need more information regarding the probe before deciding on how to move forward. They also marketed that Melly has not seen Liberty in person for around a year. YNW Melly is going to have to decide whether to keep Liberty. All right, so they on some. I think. All right, so if y'all don't know, the damn trial the first time, the shit was a damn stalemate. I mean, was a mistrial. So they ain't give Broski bond. You know what I'm saying? So Broski been locked up this whole time waiting on his second trial. And now they trying to go at his legal team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to YNW Melly, man. Hold your goddamn head up. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them crackers let you fold. Don't let them crackers make you fold. They nigga, they take away one lawyer, nigga, hire another lawyer, nigga. Hire another goddamn lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them crackers make you fold. You know what I'm saying? You stay in there, you stay 10 toes down, you stay solid. They had a mistrial the first time because they ain't had no goddamn evidence. They ain't had no good evidence. You know what I'm saying? These crackers be throwing shit at the wall, and if you don't cop a plea, then they gonna try some Houdini. You know what I'm saying? So YNW Melly, hold your head. Uncle Said got the birds in the background. Again, if you got a bird and you need your bird trained, hit up Uncle Said, man. He do the virtual, you know what I'm saying, virtual tours, virtual training on your birds. And the dogs too. Uncle Said train dogs too. Uncle Said do every goddamn thing. Uncle Said is a scientist that train birds and dogs. So if you need any of that, get OG Uncle Said. All right, let's see what other news we got.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I just have to cover them over, get them quiet a bit. So that's how you quiet them over. So you cover them, you make it dark in their space, and they go to sleep. It ain't foolproof, but they go to sleep. But when they hear me speaking now, just being part of the family, they gonna light up. So yeah, YNW Nelly.
Got the Black Shakespeare in the building. Got the Black Shakespeare in here. Hey, Powerful Bills on. We got Black Shakespeare in the building. Gullah Geechee is in the building.
Gullah in the building.
Get that chair. Got the black
Gullah in the building, y'all. This is cool as hell.
Gullah Jabir is here. God damn it.
Gullah got them Connie queso. Those Italian masters, man. I get my hands on a couple of those. I can do some nice bite work. Yeah.
Where you come from? That's crazy.
Hey, Gullah pull up on your ass with 10 books. With 10 books.
For real.
That's how you want.
You gonna get it in. My
boy, when I got it from like big Dallas there, but I like to look for the real one. Yeah.
All right, Uncle Said. So what's the New Year's resolution? What's the New Year's plan for the new year?
New Year's resolution? Hell no. If you're on your A game, you're on your goddamn motherfucking A game. I'm always on my A game. I need to make no resolution. Once you're always building, you're always building. Once you're always pushing forward, you're always pushing forward. Every opportunity you get to just keep growing. Yeah, but I'm like I said, I'm liking these debates and these more combative type of conversations. It's a more entertaining way to get some information across. Now, teaching is one thing, but yeah, we become kind of elitist. What it do, Gullah? Yo, Pseudo killer in the building. Yo, what it do? One of the original tweet the hard way. Gullah put it down. This community put shit on the next level. You know what I mean? Like Gullah made me go in like this whole human philology and this whole conversation. You see how I could just talk that shit now, but you don't know the amount of work Gullah made me do, brother. You know,
Said, remember, we had an in-house fight, me, you, and Uncle about the primate.
Primates. We went in. Gullah, like, yeah, go. Okay, now check this out. Go read that. Come back. No, I hear you. You're wrong. Check this out. Yeah, I understand, but your paradigm is off. Y'all need to get with the new program. That's why it's a monophynology. This is the bam, 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 bam. Check this out. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, check check the find in Egypt. Man, when you do that work at that level, the confidence I enter these conversations with is just next level, y'all. Y'all don't know the amount of work that is put into being able to have these conversations.
That battle forced you and Unc to even understand the taxonomy of primates.
Taxonomy of primates, the whole thing. New world, old world monkeys, the whole thing. Like when I hear them now, like y'all don't even have a clue.
Tell you what's a Platarini, what's a Caterini.
Caterini. Gullah made me read all that shit. You know, I could just sit here just, oh yeah, I could close my eyes and just draw the picture. Yep, no. That's wrong. That's where you're making mistakes.
Understand the call Linnaeus and everything.
Yeah. Man, orangutans on their own separate lineage. Man, listen. Gullah made us go put in that work weeks, bro. Like at a certain point, you just shake your head like y'all have that conversation. When y'all catch up, let me know because I've been doing that work. I've been had to put in that work. For real, yo. Yeah, that's a testament, yo. We get schooled, we get hammered. If you are not 100 on a subject, you're gonna learn it, right? You just gotta be honest about wanting to learn the information and not wanting to win. Wanting to win is by learning what's correct. That's the real win. The moment I learn something new is when I win. When an idea that I had was wrong get corrected, that's the biggest moment in the conversation. That's when I get a chance to grow, right? And we're too been fixed on egos. We're too centered on trying to be right and trying to win an argument than getting correct information. And once you put that ego shit aside, man, you can learn. You can really learn. Like Gullah, tell them I came into this Egyptian conversation. Listen, baby, if you think you're on a blackology tip, every argument you can come with, I've come with it and went in more. I fought the whole idea of Mediterranean. You have no idea. I can tell you what type of fish is being caught in the Mediterranean, what type of boats they use. I did it all.
Yeah, just like how they say it ain't one way to be Mediterranean. You know what I'm saying? Different type. Like people think Mediterranean is exclusive to the Aegean part of that Mediterranean. But the Mediterranean circumference.
Remember I brought the Aegean argument? Remember I came with the Aegean source. I got it. Gullah, look at me. No, you're talking about a specific basin within the Mediterranean. You're right, but that's just a basin. The Mediterranean goes all the way around. You got to take the Iberian Peninsula into consideration when you're talking about the Mediterranean. So listen, I can have those conversations. You want to talk about the Natufians? You want to talk about what's that F group that's in the upper North Africa?
What the Fayum?
The Fayum. You want to talk about the Fayum settlement, bro? I've been schooled by the best, yo. Like,
the Iberian Marouges. Even what we think of Mediterranean culture, it was the Afroasiatic people or Afroasiatic culture that brought that what you symbolize, or people having an idea of what Mediterranean culture is, because they're the ones who brought that bread and the wheat and the grain collecting culture to their region.
Gullah could break down the difference between domestication and what's cultivation.
Cultivation, yeah.
I thought you did. I sure bet, Wavy, you didn't know that there's a distinct process difference between the two.
Hey, Uncle said this is the goddamn Black Shakespeare right here. So when Gullah is in that, when Gullah pull up, nigga, I'm not gonna be saying much. I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Listen, Wavy, when Gullah gets done with you, go back to our debate and understand you. And when you see Natufians, you go, oh shit. Gullah was, oh yeah, they brought this and this in. This is around 7,000. You man, then it's all gonna fit together. Like, shit.
Uncle said the ancient Egyptians was black. I'm not gonna move off that standpoint. Gullah know that, and you know you need to know that. I'm not moving off that standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So, in our debate, you know what I'm saying? I shot my shot, and you know what I'm saying? You shot your shot.
Hey, I say this. You know what I'm saying? Egypt, you know what I'm saying? The base of it is African culture, Afro-Asiatic culture. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But in that mix, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You still gonna have that base, but you still gonna have an intermix. You know, Uncle said you from the Caribbeans. You know what I'm saying? You know how the Caribbeans is an area of confluence. You know what I'm saying? The different people you will find, the different cultures you will find, the different combinations. You know what I'm saying? You will see a guy look like Uncle said, big nose, everything, and his hair be straight, curly, or you know what I'm saying? It's a whole mix.
My family, my own family, within my immediate family and my brother family, there is every phenotype that you can identify. You're gonna see me dab up a cousin of mine with blonde hair and blue eyes, and we like, what, your cousin? Yeah, long story, but
yeah. That's how Egypt is. You know what I'm saying? Like Egypt was area confluence, so you got that. Of course, you got the African flavor. You know, so it's like if you go to Cuba, you know what I'm saying? You go to Cuba, you know what I'm saying? A dude with blue eyes, Spanish. He might have a black grandmother, black uncles.
Yep.
You know, he might have blue eyes because he got the European mix.
Yep.
Practicing practicing straight up E5. You know what I'm saying?
It is the most second nature thing to me. Yes, exactly. You want me to show you? My baby mama, right? You blue eyes. Blue eyes from the Caribbean, and she is completely into the Ifa and the Santeria down to her core. She believe in that shit, and I be looking like you spooked out.
That's what Egypt, and that's what Egypt was like. Even when you see the lighter ones, no matter how they look, they got that African in them. You know what I'm saying? They got that in them. That's why they look like. That's why they don't look like no Scandinavian. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go into the Middle East, it's a mix there. You know what I'm saying? These Middle Eastern people, the language they speak is Semitic, belongs to an African language family.
Yeah. They African.
Yeah.
You can't change that.
You can't change it. I mean, you know, the culture, the proto culture or the pre-culture of Semitic language come right out of North Africa, come out the Fahim area. They split up, you know what I'm saying? The culture split up. Some went into the Middle East and Levant, some went into the Maghreb, you know what I'm saying, to the west. Some people just stayed, you know what I'm saying, stayed there, and, you know what I'm saying, within that Nile Valley.
Let me see something.
Hey, so when we be hearing people say, that white color only been around for 6,000 years. Gullah, can you give us the insight on that misnomer?
Just share my screen for a second. Let me just show you something real quick.
All right. Okay.
This is DJ Outcast, the cut creator. He's signed to Shadyville Records. This is not a white boy. This is a black man from St. Martin. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down, Uncle said, to his pictures.
Okay.
That's how Egypt was. That's how Egyptians was.
Okay.
Even the
Don't
modern
make, do not.
Egyptians.
Yeah, he big like that. Okay. Do not make the mistake and call this young man a Caucasian. You're gonna get in a fight.
Yeah, just like this. It's like the same situation with Egypt. Like I got personal Egyptian friends. You know, what I'm saying we got an Egyptian sister in
Shout out
the
to DJ Outcast.
Sister Gina. You know what I'm saying? You can mistake her as a Latina woman if she ain't open her mouth, or you know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah, you open him up, you go, okay. This
no
is the
how
dance hall. This is the dance hall king of my island. This is the DJ from the dance hall DJ king of my rock.
he like Sean. He look kind of remind me of Sean Paul.
Yeah, like Sean Paul.
Yeah, he know all those dudes personally.
Pitbull. Like Pitbull.
All these dudes. Yeah. This is son. Look who he with there. David Banner.
I see David Banner.
Yeah, that's David Banner. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to DJ Outcast. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. All right. He is the cut creator DJ Outcast. Look, he there with that's National Montano, big soca artist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's world renowned, like worldwide DJ.
Cool.
He's the international DJ for Shadyville Records. He tours with Shadyville Records.
Wow.
Okay, from my little island. So do not make the mistake. Like you'll be highly offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Who you are? Why you calling me? So like, yeah.
Like my girl right now. My girl, she's an Afro-Cubana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like my grandfather's side, but she like her immediate family, they look like they straight from West Africa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even that's a mix because she said her grandfather on her mom's side came from St. Vincent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Vincey's red skin.
Yeah, and then she moved here like a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Straight from Cuba. She was a straight doctor too, cancer doctor.
Okay. Yeah.
She moved here with her aunt and cousins. Her aunt and cousins look like, you know what I'm saying, look more mulatto. You know what I'm saying? Look more of your mulatto type Cubans. People the ones that they always show on TV and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that when you look at her, you know what I'm saying? You like, oh, if she open her mouth, you think she's African American. But you know what's crazy is Black Cubans, a lot of Black Caribbeans can still consider themselves African American. You know what I'm saying?
There's no distinction between me and the African American for me. The distinction is just the same as somebody from another island. You just from another island. You just a black man like me from another island.
That's why I put the spin on it. I say people in the United States, we are U.S. African American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the first African Americans was on Santo Domingo.
Yep. The oldest church in the Western Hemisphere is in Hispaniola, right there in the capital. Yeah, 400 plus years old.
The first Africans were in the Western Hemisphere were brought to that island.
Yeah, to that island right there. Yeah.
Yeah. First European settlement.
Yeah, these islands were the first colonized.
Yeah.
The first they brought the African plantation. And back in the day, these islands served the same purpose. It was the summer retreats from the U.S. plantation. That's why Hamilton is born in Barbados.
Yeah, it's real.
He from the Caribbean, right? This hurricane destroyed the plantation, and he eventually had to migrate to the stateside. But he's one of those rich plantation owners in the Caribbean. But with a direct link to the U.S.
Yeah, all my friends I work with, all my colleagues I work with at work that I have lunch with every day are Colombians.
Yeah.
They
Even up to today, there is a international treaty between the Netherlands and the United States. So American citizens can pretty much migrate to my island pretty much without any problem based on that
oh yeah,
international treaty. That
yeah.
goes outside, like historically wise.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
why, that's
It's a
why New Amsterdam, for example,
countries out there with the Netherlands
up in
too.
New
I know
York, yeah,
Suriname, what a Guyana. You know what I'm saying? All
Guyana, yeah,
the Dutch speaking countries. You know,
countries.
that was colonized by the Dutch.
Yep, yep. So there's still that treaty between the Dutch and America. So like I don't need a visa to come to the United States, like Dutch passport. Pretty much stay indefinite. The only thing you can't work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would need to apply for a work permit, etc. Vice versa is the same thing, right? But that's a treaty outside of the island based on U.S. Dutch relations that go back to history when they traded New York and that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I was saying, all my colleagues at work are Afro Colombians, man. Like if you look, bro, look like straight up Africans, straight
Mhm.
Africans. You know what I'm saying? They just speak
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. Like that's like for me, that's like most natural thing. So when I hear Latin and people think Latin means the Boricua type of look, pero mi apellido es Ortega, mira.
Yeah,
Entonces, si tú vas
Latin.
en la República Dominicana, te veo gente como yo. Like this phenotype is all over the Caribbean. Like so, like, there's no one way to be Cubano. There ain't no one way to be like Puerto Rican. Like that don't exist. Like
None exist.
that's only on TV. Like, no, that.
Exist. Like even Latin ain't being Latino ain't even exclusive.
Big
Not
Papi, Big
even
Papi, el dominicano es un negro.
to negro.
Mira el moreno, ¿cómo se llama Big Papi? Este moreno dominicano, ¿qué? ¿Y qué?
a total bien.
Okay, you see, like Big Papi, he is a Dominican just as much as what's his name, Martinez, just as much as Sammy Sosa. There's not one way to be Dominican. Like Juan Luis Guerra is Dominican. He's almost European looking.
Yeah.
There's no one way.
No one way. Yeah. Every Cuban ain't Ricky Ricardo. You know?
Yeah, like no, no. Like I go to the Dominican Republic, I speak Spanish, I'm at home. Like
Yeah.
even my name is a giveaway. Nobody knows where I come from. Maybe my accent give it away a bit for the first couple of days, but I assimilate pretty quickly. And I walk the streets, I'm home.
Yeah.
You don't look at someone and say, "Tú no eres dominicano." You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to do that.
Yeah, I remember because even now because I'm relearning Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I knew a lot more when I was little with my grandfather.
Yeah.
But I'm relearning it. But I'm kind of forced to relearn it because most people I work with are Spanish people from all over. I work with Venezuelans, Colombians, Mexicans, Nicaraguans, everybody, every something they there. South Florida, they there.
Job too, like.
But look, when
like St. Martin is a hub like that, right? I'm Northeastern Caribbean, a relatively well-off economy. I mean, much of it is subsidized by the Dutch being a colony, but then you attract a lot of people. So on my job, there's Haitian, there's Dominican, there's Jamaican.
Haitians are Latinos. Haitians are Latinos. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is same thing.
Latin language. They speak French.
Same thing. Same Latin Creole. Look, I tell the people the difference is in the historical process by which means colonization happened. Initially, colonization by the Spanish and the Portuguese had a different context. Their relationship with these African nations, first that 700 years in Spain, they were already intermingling and mixing. If you watch where the Spanish and the Portuguese colonized, there's a fusion of all these people. They just simply intermingle. When the Dutch, the French, the British got into it, it was purely economic driven and not in terms of wanting to baptize and civilize these people. Civilizing these people obviously meant intermingling with them because you thought they were human. When that slavery switch happened and it became a purely economical process, you see a distinct difference in the colonized countries. You see a sharp a black and white difference. For example, where the French were, where the Dutch were, where the English were, you have a much more sharp a distinction than to where the Latin countries are. There's a much
Yeah.
more fluidity in that because the European didn't separate himself from the African at that point in time.
The Portuguese actually made the Congo part of their empire.
Yeah, like
And Cape Verde. I got a little bit of Cape
Cape
Verde.
Verde. Look, Cape Verde, na Cape Verde, nanta papa pa mimento. Mesmo idioma como inte papa na Kosovo, nanta papa na Cape Verde. Tu disso tiki outro, como ne pero ko menko kasi menko. But some te lenga kuna ontwikkel ora na integraki Portuguese na. Like it's an African Portuguese dialect that's spoken
Yep.
in
Realized. Yes,
Caribbean, right?
And if you
It's
look
the
at
same thing spoken in.
if you look at the people, if you go to Cabo Verde, and
They
look at the
sound
people,
just like that.
and look, they look. You would think you were in Puerto Rico or
Yeah,
Dominican
yeah.
somewhere.
I had that experience real time. I'm in the Netherlands. I'm on a basketball court now. I know I don't know these niggas. I know I don't know them. But these niggas speaking papiamento, bro. And I like, y'all, but it's just a little different.
A little
But
different.
that's pretty much the same thing. I'm understanding everything they're saying, but just here and there, certain words, the nuance is different. Like
It's different.
ours have a lot of Dutch in it, but that's later development. But if you speak it more purely and you take away the Dutch, it sounds pretty much like the same thing. So I go up to these brothers, like, where you guys from? In my dialect, right? So I'm just speaking my dialect to them. Like, where you guys from? Because you sound just like me. They tell me Cape Verde. I like, you are from the African coast? Yeah. I think I'm confused. I had to figure that shit out.
The Cape Verdeans or the Latinos or the Latinos before it became Latin American.
Yes,
the
the
first
first
Latinos,
Latino.
Portuguese people that was mixing with Africans on the coast.
Let me show you the direct connection. The island Madeira off the Portuguese coast. In Curacao, you have a contingent of Madeirans that came over during that crossing, and those remain the farmers up until today, and those that the people that had some major supermarkets, the freitas, right? They come from the island of Madeira, right?
Yeah.
Where the Africans and the Portuguese were on that island. So even on Curacao now, you still have a snapshot of that historical process now in real time, because you still have the quote unquote Joao. They call him Joao.
Yeah.
Portuguese Joao.
and peep this, Uncle said the Cuban dialect, the Cubano dialect of Spanish is close. It's close. It is close to Dominican. It is close to Puerto Rican. It is close to, you know what I'm saying, other Caribbean Spanish. But the Caribbean Spanish, and particularly Cubano Spanish, is actually more closely to Canary Island Spanish.
Yep. Listen, a lot of history there. A lot of history. So I just listen to these conversations and go like, okay, you know what's surprising? The African American, Sunchild said it, his proximity to the quote unquote European American, their cultural assimilation in terms of thought process, right?
Yeah.
Don't even realize that there's outside of the US, when we hear Americans speak, it is no distinction between black and white.
Yeah.
My familiarity with you as a brother is based on I see you. But mentality-wise, there's no difference between you and the white American.
Mentality, yeah.
You share culture. You don't even know it. Like, I think, yeah, boy, you're so opposed to it. you don't realize how much of it you actually. I'm an American. All Americans say that. White, black, Chinese. Oh, that's an American thing to say. I'm an
Yeah,
American.
yeah, yeah.
Black, white, Chinese. Every American says
Hey,
that. Like,
hey,
yeah,
the Africans in Equatorial Guinea speak better Spanish than Mexicans do.
yeah,
Yeah, they do because they speak the variety that comes straight from Spain.
yeah. You know the reason why the Spanish se habla en España se habla con un lesbo que no se liza la lengua. You know why they don't lift the tongue in Spain?
Oh yeah, because the list.
Yeah, you know why they do that?
Yeah, because it was a king. Because the king was a king, and it became popular. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, why the hell do you guys don't lift your tongue? I have to research that shit. It is the most funny shit.
Funny. I got some cool technology. Uncle said these right here. These the time killers. These ain't the latest ones, but these the ones that came out before the ones that's out now.
Did it
These are
translate?
translators, man. The time kiddles. These ain't the ones from TikTok. The ones from TikTok is trash. The time kiddles is the hottest on the market. These the best on the market. You know, I've been using these. I use this with my doctor friend. I use these even at work. You know what I'm saying? But it got over 40 different languages, and when you click on the languages, it got the dialects of the languages. Man, it's the point. Like I put one.
I can learn my Chinese with that.
Man, you can even just put it
learn my Chinese with that.
Yeah, you can. It got Chinese, Vietnamese. It got a lot of
you're here. I'm naturally. I have a natural thing with languages. While I was in Europe, I was around a lot of Yugoslavs, and at a certain point, there are certain ways I know how to learn the language. Right? I look at the news, so I just watch the news, and my interaction with that culture and the people at a certain one, dobro, and I just start picking up words. Like I was becoming fluent in Yugoslavia while living in the Netherlands. But of course, 20 years removed and not being around it, you lose that because that was really a late development. But I can pick up languages. Yeah. Put my mind to it and really get into it. Yeah. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. It's fun too. It's fun too. Bring your mind different.
What's his name? Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah said he learned so many languages because when you come to the perspective of a baby, you just go off the sound, what it sound like. You just make the sounds just how it sound like, even though you might not be making sense. Just act like you talking in their languages. You know what I'm saying? How babies do. You know, so babies just go off of how it sound. Like you know how a baby will say a cuss word, we don't know what they saying, but they just hear what the sound sounds like. You know?
This video, this baby she's about 6 months old. Her mom takes something from her, and you see her, bitch. You can see her trying to remember, bitch. The moral of the story is careful what the hell you say around kids.
Yeah, and then too, like because I'm studying a lot of Spanish, I catch myself thinking in Spanish sometimes.
Eso es lo mejor.
Yeah, like now I can't help but say sí. Like when people answer, like people call me, like I'll be like sí.
No, cuando está pensando en idioma, eso se va más fácil. Like I don't translate in my head. I've never done that. I switch to languages, but without translating in my head.
Yeah.
Now, that is the ability to completely go in to the language, right, and stay within the framework of the language. If you learn it faster, because your vocabulary has to grow, because you're not relying on translation. But I instinctively don't do that. As soon as I started speaking another language, the process in my brain goes in that language. That translation thing, I don't.
Yep. That's why the grammar. That's why the grammar is important to learn. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn the grammar and where the words go, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. You're building off of that. Then you no longer going, what's that in English? And that whole, then you sound like, no tienes que hacer eso. That we need to do no.
Look. It's me and look, all Spanish. Me and my lady talking. Come on.
Yeah. That's another thing. That's another thing that I do. Like I can every language I speak, I can actually write in. Like I can write.
My nigga Gullah ain't lying, man. My nigga Gullah carrying whole conversations in Spanish, man. He ain't lying.
Yeah, for real. I do it in Dutch. I do it in Spanish. I do it in English. Papimento. Like I can switch it up and switch it up. Sometimes I like to flow between the languages. Just for fun.
And that's what I'm used to, like because St. Louis, so I grew up in a diverse, area, even though it was the hood, a lot of immigrants, that's why I'm kind of a high spot of mixes, Cape Verde, African American, and the languages get mixed up, like it becomes Spanglish, you know what I'm saying?
Spanglish.
Even if you go to Toronto, right? Toronto got a lot of Somalians and Eritrean immigrants, and they got a lot of Caribbean immigrants. And because of that, they share each other's culture and language. So you might catch a Somalian, saying some stuff that a Jamaican to say, or you might see a Jamaican that is Muslim. He's saying Wale, you know what I'm saying?
Wale, my brother. Where you see it?
You might be saying some Arabic stuff, Islamic stuff from the Somalians.
like I walk into one specific department and I always say Buenas morning.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Buenas morning, everybody.
Buenas morning. Yeah. It's like me every morning because I'm Cubano. You know what I'm saying? I don't say like Cubans. We don't say hola. We don't say that. We don't say Ebola, a city.
¿Qué lo que, hermano? Dime. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que, chicos? ¿Todo bien?
Dice, chulo, claro.
Ya tú sabes, hermano. Todo bien, tranquilo. ¿Cómo está tu calle?
Hey, Bo, these niggas in here speaking Spanish. Hey, oh yeah, this is the question I was gonna ask, Gullah.
Yeah.
So about the people be saying that this white phenotype this white color, this white skin type only been around 6,000 years. Is that a misnomer or it got some truth to it?
I say it's a misnomer. I say it was misnomer because no skin is actually white. You know what I'm saying? You got pale, creamy skin, but skin is not even actually white. But yeah, you're right that the SLC45 gene, you know what I'm saying, expressed itself, you know what I'm saying, outside of Africa and more cool, you know what I'm saying, and lower, I ain't gonna cool up, but more lower UV radiation areas. But you still had the ancestor of that gene, where that gene broke off from, Africa, because you had that variety in Africa too. Even though it might not be super pale, you might have a lighter people, darker people. You know what I'm saying? Certain regions, depending on the region, you get the UV radiation. Just like the Khoisan people ain't as dark as people in Sudan. You know what I'm saying? The Saharan people. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the UV radiation. Like when you get into North Africa anyway, you're gonna have more moderate skin tones. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean that's gonna be all, because people move around. You got gene flow, but on average, you're gonna have more moderate skin tone. You know what I'm saying? That's because that's more successful. That's what evolution is. You know what I'm saying? Evolution don't block everything out. You might still have, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, some stuff from other regions, people coming in, adapting, whatever. But the majority and the predominant of the area is going to be, what is consistent or what is probable of their region. You know what I'm saying? Based off that, like that's when we talk with the skin map. The skin map ain't saying these people are stuck like this. This is saying this is the common color you will find in this area. You might people move around back and forth.
And again, what evolution is the ability to propagate your genes. So when you have darker people, right? And again, every generation it's not a one and one. So you have a variety. There's a range. Even in the dark, you're gonna have a range, right? And based on the environment, the age of reproduction, and every successive generation is going to foster that chemical makeup that is best suited for that environment. So going further north, right, being less and less exposed to UVB rays, you have the ice age. All these factors play into particular genes becoming predominant in the environment. But that's a gradual process. There's no singular point that you can say, well, here's white gene. No.
So this SLC, what you call it, SLC 45?
Yeah, it's two of them. I just say SL because it's two different kinds. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically.
What is that? Because you brought that. What is it?
The SLC gene is one of the many varieties of OCA1. You know what I'm saying? Or not OCA1 particular, right? But OCA period, OCA, which is you know what I'm saying, albinism. You know what I'm saying? Which is different forms of albinism. There's got different varieties of it.
What's albinism?
Skin, skin pigmentation.
Okay, so white people.
Yeah, not necessarily white people, but just pale skin.
Yeah, and there's no singular gene that identifies for white. So it's recombination of different genes. And again,
you find it in other animals too. Like you find it in the animals. You know what I'm saying?
It's different groups of genes put together that determine the melanin content, right? And that again is based on environmental factors. So it is moving more up into the northern regions. You see it also. The more north you go, the lighter the phenotype becomes, right? And by the Inuits, what you see there is that they were less influenced by the environment because of their diet. Getting sufficient vitamin D within their diet, right, allow them to maintain a relatively darker hue compared to the rest of the inland Europeans, right? Yeah. Because the environment, right, and the ability to absorb UVB rays, which has an effect on your folic acid production during pregnancy. So to have a viable baby, your body needs to synthesize folic acid, otherwise your brain don't develop. The darker your hue, with less UVB rays, you don't get that vitamin D absorption, you don't get that folic acid development, so you don't have viable offspring. So eventually, based on those environmental pressures, you're going to get a lightening of the population based on the environment over time.
That's why
process.
Yeah, that's why commonly in indigenous regions, males are usually darker and women are lighter.
Yeah.
Because the women gets darker during their pregnancy period. Usually they get darker, like yeah. They develop more melanocytes, you know what I'm saying, during that process.
Yeah.
Cool. And males are darker because we out hunting. We out in the elements.
Out in the elements, exposed naturally. We pump a higher level of hemoglobin through our blood stream, so our HB is naturally higher, which also has an effect on the color of our hue, right? So because we have a higher iron content in our bloodstream overall as well.
And we usually lighter. We come out lighter as babies than what we're gonna really be. Our real color later on. You know
Yeah, comes in there and you darken up over time. Yeah, that's a gradual process. Just being exposed to the elements, right, turns those signals on, right? That's why you have, for example, that vitamin K injection that babies get is so vital to jumpstarting that liver because you're not able to synthesize the UVB rays initially, right? Because your melanocytes haven't kicked in as yet, so you get
Yep.
that little boost with vitamin K. In the Caribbean, what we do is take the baby butt naked outside in the sun.
Yep.
Over your
That's
shoulder
why,
when that sun rises.
that's why I know, like people say straight hair and curly straight hair is European, but most of us is baby. We got that baby hair when we born. Come on. And then when so you get into the sun, that's when the evolution hit.
Yeah, get kicked in.
It start kinking up. It start kinking up. You know? But it probably depends on, you know what I'm saying, the evolution of your bloodline. And then, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the elements in the region you are. You know what I'm saying? Probably, babies born in more cooler regions, you know what I'm saying, more low UV ray regions, you know what I'm saying, start developing more straighter curly hair to keep
because the less UVB rays, right, has an effect on those S bridges, those sulfur bridges, which curl your hair, right?
Yeah.
So the higher exposure to UVB rays, the more radiation forces more bonds in those sulfur bridges in your hair. That's what creates those tighter curls, right?
Yeah.
So that direct UVB ray, that radiation produces that effect, which becomes part of your genetic makeup as you have that ability to synthesize that radiation in terms of producing those sulfur bridges. So the straighter your hair, the less sulfur bridges your hair contains. That's all it is. So chemical relaxers, what they do is they just simply break those sulfur bridges. They break those sulfur bridges, and your hair straightens up. So at the end of the day, you can see pretty much all hair is the same. The difference is the amount of radiation your hair over generation has been exposed to, which determines the amount of sulfur bridges that hair follicle naturally possesses, the ability to produce.
It's like one of my daughters. When my daughter was born, or one of my daughters was born, she had like ginger red hair. You know what I'm saying? Straight and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then some, you know what I'm saying, soon as she start, you know what I'm saying, get to like, 1 or 2, you know what I'm saying, that hair start to kink up.
Yep.
And that red turn to sandy brown. You know what I'm saying? It's genetics.
That's genetics.
It is genetics.
It ain't no goddamn sun.
But now listen,
Pseudo.
But listen, it is genetics. But you gotta remember, genetics works with the elements. That's what evolution is. That's what natural is.
That's a fact.
Natural selection is your genetics chemically reacting.
Yeah, reacting. And your epigenetic expression. Yeah, your epigenetic expression of a
y'all pseudo. Hold on, Uncle Sid.
Oh, yeah, pseudo.
Hey, Sean said it's a magic shit going on. He thinks it's a magic shit.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this flattened out. So the SLC 45. I hope I'm not butchering that word, but the SLC 45 gene. You basically saying that's the well, no, you said it's a family group over there that's albinoism, correct? You say that
it's a type. It's different types of OCA.
OCA,
you know what I'm saying? Which is a different type. Like full blown albinism is OCA 1. You know what I'm saying?
Like what they look like as far as a person. Like what type of person look? Give me a country. Like what type of people?
I mean, it ain't even a country. They can happen to anybody. You can be from Nigeria and come out with OCA 1. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a white person.
No, that's albino person.
Albino person. Okay. So when you get to SLC, that's not albino, is it?
It's like the dude from Black Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like
SLC 45. Okay, so that's like a
but SLC 45, it's just pale, you know what I'm saying, skin pigment. You know You know
So
what I'm saying?
like just like share.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
your lady share.
But too, you can still have that gene because remember the gene back migrated into Africa. It's Ethiopians, darker whatever with that gene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they ancestors, some of their ancestors back migrated back.
So that gene creates the phenotype or it don't?
It can express.
Can.
It can express.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But some genes can be dormant and then they express. Like the first people with the SLC gene, they wasn't like pale like Scandinavians. They were probably more olive skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Or picture amount of the typical Mediterranean. You know what people think of when they think of Mediterranean look. It wasn't super light, but they were like more. You can still like you got different levels of light skin. You got pale skin like Irish people that can't tan at all. You know what I'm saying? They get sun. You know what I'm saying? They get sun.
Some English people.
You got Italians that live north Mediterranean. They can tan
up nice.
Different levels to it.
So there is you look at genes again. There is no one singular gene, but you're going to look at certain indicated genes, right? Like you're looking at that SLC45A gene.
Yeah, it's combination of things happening at one time.
Yeah. Now again, based on this gene is the level of melanin production. It regulates the level of melanin production. Another is going to determine the intensity of the melanin production. Then you have also pheomelanin versus the other type of melanin. Right?
The other type of melanin, yeah.
No, and then in a lot of people, you got both of these types in varying degrees, right? So there's no singular process. There's no one point. What you're going to get populations being isolated, and based on environmental pressures, you're going to get that a certain level of expression becomes predominant. So
hey, Uncle said, watch this. Watch that. Best they ain't know this one. You know, like just mention. Think of a Viking, right? Pale skin. That Viking, pale skin on the outside is majority pheomelanin.
Mm-hmm.
But that blonde, you know what I'm saying? You might have one with red hair. That red hair is pheomelanin.
Yeah.
But the blonde hair is eumelanin.
Yeah.
It's the same melanin that gives you dark skin. People that know this blonde hair is actually eumelanin.
Yeah. Yeah, like there is no bam got you like it don't work like that.
Even on us, like even us, we're more equatorial selected, right?
Yeah.
The palms of our hands, there's eumelanin. The skin inside of our mouth, I'm sorry, it's pheomelanin. It's pheomelanin. Yeah. It's pale melanin.
Yeah.
This is pheomelanin. Pheomelanin is the melanin in the pink is on our lips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our nipples.
Yeah.
You know even our genitalia, the skin on your genitalia is actually pheomelanin.
Yep.
It's not eumelanin, but that's why I hate this. That's why I hate when people say, "Oh, melanated people." We're not. Everybody's melanated.
Everybody melanated.
It's just that equatorial selected people have more amounts of eumelanin. You know what I'm saying?
Because of environmental and sexual selection pressures. The lighter babies, they didn't reach an age of reproduction, or while reproducing, they couldn't produce viable offspring based on the environmental pressures. They were too light. They couldn't absorb. They couldn't synthesize vitamin D. Right? They were burning up. Again, darker people with less UVB can't synthesize vitamin D. Folic acid doesn't produce viable offspring. So the lighter skin and successive generation in populations, you get those development. So to talk about a 6,000 year boom, there you see white people. No,
a lot of people like people like that's what thing people think evolution is wham bam wow, it's happened like that. No, a lot of people have to die. A lot of people have to die and get sick before you get to the healthy people you see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Those darker hue people that migrated, right? They had some offspring. Out of the 7 children they had, probably 2 made it to age of reproduction, and only one of those had viable offspring because it was simply too dark. So that was the first generation. You see also you got genetic bottlenecking that happens in these regions when people migrate out. Why? Because not all are viable to survive. So the population shrinks down, and then you get a viable a group, and that becomes the dominant population. And you see particular genetic traits that become dominant in a particular population.
More successive, or more
Yeah.
successful. I mean, in that region.
Yeah.
So to end the conversation with the SLC45 gene, I hope I'm saying it right. Basically, that question is a misnomer because it was other non-African skin tones around before that.
There ain't even such thing as an African skin tone.
Nah, this is what I mean, like non-black people. Like they make the argument that this SLC45 gene was here 6,000 years ago. Therefore, white people couldn't have been 6,000. Just listen to it. Okay. Therefore, white people couldn't have been here 6,000 years ago. To say that SLC gene is the creation of white people would be wrong because it was non-black people skin tone, basically non-African skin tones here before that SLC45 gene. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, you had lighter people, you had lighter people, moderately light people, still look, tannable. You know what I'm saying? Before you even get the SLC, you got OCA 2. OCA 2 can produce lighter skin tone.
Yeah.
Even when I say, like what I said, the earliest SLC gene people wasn't like the lightest colored people in the world. They still would have the ability to tan. They still had dark hair, and you know what I'm saying. I was trying to think of somebody. Probably look like probably picture of mine. Somebody look like Al Pacino. You know what I'm saying? Or Sardinian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's his name? The Metadone.
Yeah.
That dark hair, a swarthy looking, like they tan up to the point they look Puerto Rican. Like, you look Puerto Rican, dude.
Yeah. So you still like this is how evolution is. You know what I'm saying? Like even in Africa, even amongst darker skin tones, you got variety. It's like the Twa. The Twa don't get as dark as Niger Congo speakers that live in the savannas, the woodland savanna regions. You know what I'm saying? The Twa get more formal, lighter brown skin on average. You know what I'm saying? They don't get even like Nigerians won't get as dark as the Nilo-Saharan person in Sudan because they live, so they more exposed to more high radiation. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
Yep. And those people who live on those high plains of the Sahel, right? They're exposed to yet less UVB rays. It's counterintuitive, but the higher up you are, the less UVB rays you get exposed to. So they also have a naturally a lighter hue based on the environment they're in.
And like the Inuits, you know what I'm saying? They not pale like Scandinavians. They can be tan, they tannable, but they get UVA from the reflectance of the glaciers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got UV reflectance too, because certain UV rays can reflect off of certain things in the environment, and bounce off of that, and those UVA hits you. You know what I'm saying? It's the organism.
You want a tan? As a black man, go out in the water. Just be on the boat, and you get burnt up indirectly from the water, right? Because you're exposed to the bounce.
Go somewhere where it's white sand at.
You know on the beach, like our beaches are white sand, so you burn up quick. Yeah, the beaches here are white sand, so you burn up quick. I go to the beach, you can actually tell. Oh, Uncle said you've been to the beach. Yeah, you're like I'm a two shades darker than, right?
That's why you in the swimming pool. When you're in the swimming pool, at the bottom of the swimming pool is white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like you get darker real fast in the pool because that sun is reflecting. You know what I'm saying? Off the environment and the certain things that in the water is reflected back to you. You get super dark real fast.
And their diet, their heavy fish diet, means that they get a lot of indirect vitamin D without having to synthesize it indirectly via the sun.
And the seal blubber,
All that fat.
the lichen that the elk, the elk and the certain caribou they eat, certain critters.
Yeah.
You said the people of Papua New Guinea were African. Did I hear that correct?
Papua New Guinea,
No.
They Asian.
The Indian.
What
They
country?
genetically East Asian.
African. I could have sworn I heard you say them Africans in Papua New Guinea.
No.
What islands did you say them Africans in what?
They genetically
somewhere.
Cape Verde.
Oh, Cape Verde. It's Cape Verde.
No, not Cape Verde. Earlier you said. I could have sworn it was
Canary Islands.
Not Papua New Guinea. Those people are genetically East Asian.
Papua New Guinea is an Asian. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that they are humans that stay within their equatorial region. Like dark skin and being heavily melanated is not exclusive to Africa. It just so happened that Africa.
We got a different type of dark skin. Like we ain't talking about no Mexican dark skin. We talking about how me and you is. We got this is you can't see through this.
Listen, it's the Mexicans that got it.
They don't got this. What we got. We pull our pants down and it's all there.
Listen to me. You got Mexican is not a monolith. Listen to me.
Go ahead, bro.
You're talking about mestizos. The mestizo Mexican that you mostly see is the Spaniard mixed with the Native American. If you go down to Costa Chica, you're gonna see Mexicans that look like you. You just don't see them because they don't have enough money to get over here. But they go to Costa Chica.
No, I'm talking about
where the Africans were brought to.
I'm talking about when you
talking about Native American.
I'm talking about regular Mexican. We ain't trying to go to no coast or nowhere. A regular Mexican. They go look at the Mexican president from right now to 50 years ago.
Hold on,
that nigga is not black.
Hold on, listen to me. Go ahead. The second Mexican president was a black dude. He was a mulatto. His mama was black. Mexicans are mixed. Most Mexicans are mestizo. They are Spaniards mixed with Native Americans. If you talking about a pure Mexican, the pure Mexican is the Aztec. The Native American people that went there, them East Asian people, the Paleo East Asians that migrated there, because these are people who come from Paleo East Asia, who are people that can range between moderate to lighter skin, go into the Beringia, where you have, certain amounts of UV radiation. Some of them still get reflectance from the sun, like, the Inuits or whatever. And these type of people go down into, into the Americas, and they going into being exposed to different regions. Some of these people, some of these people that go to South America, Central America, gets darker. Lighter people getting darker. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting lighter, it happens in reverse.
I got you. Let me say this: you got a difference between dark and black. How we is.
No, skin don't get black. Skin don't get brown.
No, what I mean by black how we is well, you can say brown. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about full color. Like Uncle said, you look at Uncle said head, full color. I'm full color. You full color brown. What I'm saying is Mexican, you see the tint. It's like they skin.
It depends on the Mexican though. I seen Mexicans that the hands look just like mine. I work with
them. Mexican?
Yeah, I'm looking at the screen, Uncle said.
Where in Africa did these people from?
Who these people is?
No, I'm asking you, which part of Africa they from? West Africa, Central Africa?
I'm asking you who you got on the screen.
And then too, if you look at the Ethiopians,
these are Asians.
Yeah, and if you look at Eritreans and Ethiopian Habesha people,
hold on, my bad.
Their skin has a certain type of glow that's different than Nigerian.
Come back, Jalen.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. That's a fact. But I'm saying it's still black, bro. It's still African.
It ain't so,
You got a difference when you
Nah,
if
bro,
you bring a
can't-
Mexican up in here.
And look at it like that. It's equatorial. The equator. The equator
this
is
what I'm saying.
diverse in environment.
Gullah,
Do you see that these people are Asians? They're not African.
Phenotype
None of them are African.
as a homegrown civilization.
What you talking about?
This how me and you look.
You talking about not because we Niger Congo. We a particular type of
Even
African.
the Ethiopian, you're not gonna find that
No.
phenotype outside of Africa.
Yeah, you probably can.
You're not, brother.
You can.
I'm telling you. Well, where is it?
Because them people that was moving
And
out of Africa.
And that ain't the UV.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
Most Ethiopians are predominantly L3. L3 is the mother of everybody else.
Go ahead, go to pop your shit.
Yeah, man, but yeah, people in Africa and all over got different skin tones, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shit diverse as hell.
But you see, these people are not African, right? These
Not
are
at
all
all.
Asians. These are Asians.
Yep. Pull up the Andaman Islands.
These are Asians. They're not African. None of them. Not one person here is African. Nobody.
Yep. They see they got blonde hair. They're gonna get blonde hair.
See these over here, these kids over here? They look African, right? No, they're not. They're not African. They look, this lady with a, this look like Sharma, a lady that actually.
Even when you really look at them, they don't even look African. They got their own distinct, like their own look, like just unique.
Yep.
The facial structure, the head, the skull structure is like you know what I'm saying. You ain't gonna find that in Africa. You know what I'm saying. You might mistake it just by a first glance look, but when you really start looking at them people, it look different as hell.
Who this is? Like I said,
I'm coming.
Where these people come from?
Who that? Those were Asians. They're oceanic people. They're from Papua New Guinea. They're not African.
African is not a monolith. They got different people in Africa. Like you saying this skin tone. If you sit up next to my homeboy BR from Kush Dynasty, his skin ain't like yours, nothing like yours. He African. He from fucking Sudan. Sudanic people skin tone ain't nothing like certain people in Niger Congo area.
All right. You share my screen again. Share my screen again.
Still black though. That's what I'm saying. Like if we go DNA test them
Nah,
modern
bro.
Moroccan. If we go DNA test a modern Moroccan,
it's human. Like you can't look like Afro. Only reason you got these like when you look, you got dark diversity across the equator. The equator is a circle that goes around the earth that stays in these zones. If the humans stay in that zone, no matter where you at, you're gonna have different combinations of those tones all around the equator. People think that we going in and out the zones.
That's what I'm saying. Like so when I say black, I'm including me and you. I'm including my phenotype and your phenotype. I'm just not including the Arab phenotype.
But it's Arabs that got skin like me. I know them personally.
Nah.
They
got a 10 on their skin.
Nah, bro.
You do not look Arab. Go
No,
put it out.
I'm not saying I look Arab. I'm not saying that at all. But it's Arabs.
You share my screen?
Look up. Matter of fact, it's Arabs that look just like Habesha people from Ethiopia.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because they mixed
dark.
Because
they're not African. They don't got that. They're not black.
No. Listen to me. Look at. They said pull up people from Yemen. Pull up people from Yemen. Pull up.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna look. I'm pull up Yemen.
They look just like Ethiopia. So they all in that influence and confluence and mixing and matching.
Yeah, that's a black lady.
Matter of fact,
that lady with that baby you just
Hold on. Let me show you something.
All right, share my screen.
This gonna tell you what.
I got Kyle, Uncle Kyle in the chat.
Oh, that's one of my friends right here.
Yeah, my screen. You sharing it?
Yeah.
These are all people from Yemen. All indigenous Yemeni people.
Uncle, I got a good one. Hold on.
That one to this one.
Oh, right
that
here.
One to that one.
Look at the actual page. Look.
These are all African.
Oh, shoot.
These are Africans. Those other ones I was showing, those were Asians.
Can y'all see the picture? Y'all see that picture? What that lady look like?
You take that?
She like an Arab. Is she like an Arab thing?
You take that?
No, not to me. She look East African though.
Yeah,
but she look Eritrean. She look Eritrean to me.
That's what she is too. But people would think she an Arab.
And because she probably 50% of it.
Nah, 50% of it. I'm gonna show you another picture of it. This is that
50% of what? How do you what?
Hey, Uncle Kyle. Hey, Uncle Kyle. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you black, you better be a blackologist. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going around saying that the Indians and old Mex was African or none of that crazy stuff. But if you black, your ass better be a blackologist.
How that makes sense?
Look, Ethiopia, bro.
Yeah, that's that. Bro, come on, brother. That's
Ethiopia.
I'm saying, but if she take a DNA test, bro, it's gonna be Arab there.
But what?
50-50.
They make,
50-50 what?
But you gotta understand, these people went into the Near East and put their DNA there. Why you think Arabic is part of Afro-Asiatic language family? You know what I'm saying?
They mix. I'm saying they mix. I'm not.
Mix with what?
But the Afro-Asiatic groups is the original colonizers of that region. You know what I'm saying?
What that mean?
It mean the Afro-Asiatic people went into those regions
and colonized the Arabs.
It wasn't no Arabs then. It was Middle Eastern hunter-gatherers.
You know when that happened? 12,000 years ago.
Yeah,
7,000 years
over there with grain collecting, with a lifestyle that was you know what I'm saying, probably like looking at it as a high
years ago.
Yeah. And went over there and made it with them people. That's why you find E3B markers all through, you know what I'm saying, all through them regions. And, you know
what they mix with?
These people they weren't getting taken over by women. They get taken over by East African men.
If you go over there and you mixing with them people on the Arabian Peninsula, then you ain't black no, you ain't African no more.
Listen, this migration back and forth.
You went over there
12,000 years ago.
Hold on. It ain't
1,000 years ago. What are you talking about?
You can't tell it's over, bro. The Arabian Peninsula in Ethiopia is right here, bro.
Right there, it's a region.
Live there. They're not looking at it as, I'm leaving Africa.
I'm leaving Africa. I'm an African. No, they're going to that region.
That's cool.
It's like in St. Louis, when you just go across the east side.
Hold on. Let's get back. Hold on.
Listen.
That's cool.
When you go over to the east, like
that ain't the contention.
Hold on. St. Louis sits on the Mississippi River, on the borderline of Missouri and Illinois. When you cross that river, when you're in Illinois, you know, people ain't saying that's East St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? People ain't looking at
this why that's not a point of contention, because them people over there did not look like us. They went over there wanting them light skin. They did. So the Hebrews is black. This why you can't say no crazy stuff.
No,
take me out. This why you
skipping points. You skipping whole points.
I'm skipping points
because you just jumped
from one to the next.
Because you gotta consider the gene flow, the migration.
That's what. Look, this is what I'm saying. If your ass get outside of Africa
and you start mating with them people on the Arabian Peninsula, you drowning out. Hold up. You drowning out all your goddamn African DNA. So you're not African. Like your kids and grandkids, your lineage not African no more. Why? Because you went across the pond to go fuck some Arabs. Y'all got it. Tell me why I'm wrong. Go ahead.
Because even when you had the first back migrations of the basal Eurasians, them wasn't no light skinned motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
They wasn't light.
Shout out Pan African James, man. I know.
Share my screen for you, color. Share my screen, Wavy. Share my screen.
And you ain't even looking at it like you can't even think of it like that. It's just people just
It's called sexual selection. They wanted something different.
Nah, that ain't sexual selection.
Bro, that's sexual selection, but they wanted something different.
What are you talking about? This is 12,000 years ago. Wavy.
Oh, bro, when you want something different, you go
it's just humans fucking humans.
No, you going outside of somewhere and you trying to fuck something different. That's what that is.
Bro. So sexual in that case, it was sexual selection when Bantus was fucking pygmies. How about that one?
If they did it, then
they ain't the same.
If they did it, if they had a mass goddamn sex party or a mass lineage conversion, then that's what it was.
But what are you talking about, Wavy? Wavy, share the screen. Look at the time frame. They are not Neolithic. These migrate. What? I mean, you're being anachronistic. They're not. There's no Africa. There's no Egypt. There's no nothing. There's just Neolithic. You know
that's
what?
Hold up. That's common sense. So you saying the first people of the Arabian Peninsula was Africans?
Yeah.
Man, we gotta slow down. We gotta slow down.
They were, bro. This region.
It was people already there, bro. It was people already there, bro.
Where they come from?
Where they come from? People come from Africa,
bro.
Humans come from Africa.
You just said I'm skipping. Now, which one are you doing?
Look at the screen. Are you sharing the screen? Share the screen. Share the screen and look at the screen, Wavy. Stop running away from the evidence. It's on the screen.
What are you proving? What are you proving?
Look at how people migrate. There's no Africa. This is the Neolithic period. These migrations are happening over 12,000 years. What are you talking about? There's no African. This is all the same group of people back and forth.
Uncle said. Maybe you getting lost. Hold up, Uncle said. Maybe you getting lost up in semantics. But you know what hold up. Maybe you get lost in semantics.
No, you'll get lost in semantics.
When I say Africa,
deal with what is in front of you. I do not know what you're saying, but there's no what are you talking about when you say African? What gene is that?
Uncle said, when I say
what gene is it to be an African? What? Okay, explain to me what it is to be an African. What are you talking about?
Hold up, I'm showing you how you confused. When I say they was African and
for you to clear my confusion, you need to explain to me what is an African. What are these genes that make someone an African?
I'm gonna create a steel man. Don't beat up no straw man. I'm gonna create a steel man. So when I say African and you saying they don't know it was Africa, you don't have a point. My point is still there.
Do me a favor. For me to understand what you mean by an African, you need to explain to me in a genetic context. What do you mean when you say an African? What are the genes? Are there specific genes that make you an African? What is it that makes you an African?
I'm talking about genetically. And
what is it? Okay, stay right there. Stay right there. What is that genetic? What is that genetically that you're talking about? Explain it to me. What are the genes?
Slow down. No. It ain't no cartoon world. Bro, hold up. Listen to me. If you take a DNA test and it come back majority African, you African. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where y'all confused at. Y'all making up fake arguments.
Answer my question. Answer my question. Answer my question. Please, you're not answering my question. You're running away from a direct question.
African.
What are the genes that make you an African? Explain to me what an African is.
You gotta let me talk, bro. Cubans are African, bro.
So why say you Cuban if you know you African?
That's a bro. It don't matter.
So no, it do matter, nigga. What the hell is you saying?
Because it's a particular culture that fastened there, bro.
You not majority Cuban. Hold on, Uncle said, don't go nowhere. Uncle said, don't go nowhere.
My granddaddy Cuban, bro. I grew up.
If you're not gonna answer my question, then it don't make no sense for me to be here.
Hold on. Watch this.
One question.
Uncle said, relax.
And they don't just
relax.
No, you're gonna have to explain me what it is, what makes you an African.
Hold up. Hey, let's stay
That's
still.
the one question. If you ain't answering that, I'm out. The conversation is pointless.
Uncle said, hold up, stop crying. Let's not make up no fake
argument. Stop crying. Explain to me what an African is. That's it. Nobody's crying. My mic's muted. My mic's muted. Explain to me what an African
is. DNA test. Is it gonna be majority African? Yes or no?
They ain't gonna say it. It don't work like that.
Majority African.
So you gonna
running from the question.
Bro, you think you Cuban, so you don't want to claim Africa no more.
No.
So let me ask you, Uncle said.
No, don't ask. You need to answer my question. You can't ask me a question. You need to answer my question. You can't ask me a question.
Hey,
you cannot ask me a question.
If you take
you
a DNA
cannot
test,
ask me a question. You need to answer the question I ask you. I ask you a straightforward question. What it is, what genes make you an African?
Because don't come on here and walk. You're gonna come here like you Cuban when you know you African. No. And then you're gonna say Cubans are African. Nigga, make your mind up, nigga. Which one you is? All right, now Uncle said, if you take a DNA test,
no, do not ask me a question. No, I ask you a question. You refuse to answer. You answer the question first. What it is? What are these genes that make you an African?
If you take a DNA
test, I don't know. Tell me what genes make you an African.
Took a DNA test. It's gonna say mostly African. It's gonna say mostly West African. It ain't gonna just say African.
Exactly.
What region of Africa?
I asked you about a part. I said,
oh shit! That's what you got to deal with. There's no singular way.
You sound like white man. Uncle said, slow down. Uncle said, slow down. Like I said, if you take
no singular way to be an African.
Africa is Africa. Now these niggas
No. If I do my DNA test, they're gonna say I'm from West Central Africa. They're not gonna say I'm from South Africa. They're not gonna say I'm from North Africa. They're not gonna say I'm from Northeast Africa.
Majority African.
No.
If you take a DNA test, you're gonna say majority African.
What? Majority what? What did it say? Majority what?
African, but yours won't.
Okay.
So like I said, hold up, slow down.
Okay,
but your girl ain't black.
Wait. Can I answer? I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question. Look here. Anyway, so yeah. So, but I could be a black. I could be a black Saint Martin. I could be a black Saint Martin, but it can't be a black Cuban. But it can't be a black Cuban.
Black people been a Cuban.
I don't know.
Black people been a no, I can say that, bro.
All right, Uncle said. So if you take a test, no, you delusional.
Okay.
No. This why it's
I'm from St. Martin, so I can't be a black. I can't be a black St. Martin. The same way I could be. Wait, stop.
Let's have a back and forth.
If I could be a black St. Martin, somebody could be a.
Stop running. Let's have a back and forth, Uncle said.
This nigga last name Ortega. It look like a fucking Mexican to you?
Who said that?
He's Spanish.
Uncle said African.
It's black Spanish people. It's black Spanish people.
Uncle said African, bro.
It's Africans that speak fucking Spanish. Equatorial Guinea.
That's cool. I'm just saying you not a goddamn Cuban. You majority
I am
African.
Cuban, bro.
You majority African. All right, Uncle said.
Cubans bro. What is this, bro? What is that? If she ain't open her fucking mouth, you would think she fucking anybody on the fucking bus. Look. That's my girl.
She look mixed, man. Look like she look she
African Americans ain't no pure nothing.
She Afro Latino, man. She Afro Latino. I give it that.
She black. And she say she black. She practice fucking Santeria, bro. Ifa.
Oh look, so she African.
Look at mama and dad.
See Africa. They black, they ain't Cuban.
They all Cuban. They born and raised. They from fucking Camaraderie, Cuba, bro.
Man, yeah.
Bro, you don't even know nothing about Cuba, bro.
You gotta stop cutting that shit.
You talking about white Cubans, nigga? All Cubans ain't white, nigga. It's racist. Nigga, Cuba is a nation.
Who said all Cubans is white?
I'm saying Cuba is Cuba is not a race. Cuba is a nation.
That's
with
who
different.
said Cuba was a race.
No, I didn't, bro.
I didn't say you said. I said who said Cuba was a race.
That's how you explain it.
Cuba
is a nation with different ethnic groups in it.
If I say, hold up, time out. Let's get one thing clear. Them people in Morocco right now, and them people in Egypt. Hold up, Gullah. Them people in Morocco and Egypt. You telling me that them people?
There's some black niggas there too.
Hey. That's now. See, when a pseudo Killas leave, Gullah start telling the truth.
No,
now hold up, Gullah.
Niggas in Morocco.
Now hold up. So the average stock in Morocco right now, the average stock in Egypt.
It's the mix. It's the mulatto mixture.
Mix with what?
It mixes all type of shit. A combination of shit. You can find one like niggas look like Frank Montana, and one of them niggas might have a big ass nose, big ass lip, but still got fucking straight looking hair and shit. Or or a light skinned nigga look like that with nappy ass hair, with a whole afro.
All right, now look, check me out. We had a timeline, and during that whole conversation, we was jumping timeline because if we gon', of course, the first people to come out of North Africa was African. But once they settled for where they was at so long, they became something else. Would you agree? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. That's how the Aztecs get to America, go.
Niggas Asian.
I'm saying, so what? I thought Homo sapiens sapiens came out of Africa.
They did. Bro, you thinking of it small, bro.
Bro, no,
you gotta read some shit,
bro.
I can't have conversation.
Bro, Gullah, hold up. Well, watch this. I'm gonna ask it again. Homo sapiens come out of Africa, right? So when I right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I say the Aztecs, you said they was Asians. So it took them time to come out of Africa to become Asians.
Who was that? What's that? What would you call her?
I don't know. All your man, see, they all got that tint. I don't know, bro.
You know, tint. That's a black ass lady. She black as fuck.
Let me see.
You know, damn tint.
Let me check you out.
She's blacker than a motherfucker. Ain't no tint, nothing. Just a straight up black Colombian. Straight up.
Yeah, she black, man. Yeah, she black.
She speak full blown Spanish, more Spanish than English.
Yeah. Hey, look, when y'all was having that conversation earlier, yeah, any race could speak a language. That ain't. I ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't giving y'all pushback.
It was more black. It was more West African sent to fucking Caribbean, Cuba, and all them areas than fucking the United States.
This is what I'm saying, girl. If you take a DNA test,
they racist. When you see it on TV, they only showing you fucking Ricky Ricardo or fucking Ricky Martin and shit.
I got
They're showing you shit that's on the ground.
But look,
you go on the ground. You go to Cuba, go to Cali, Colombia. You go on the ground. You gonna see motherfuckers look like your ass.
Man, but not on the majority.
A lot of yes, you are.
I'm talking about majority.
It depends on what area you go to, though. Like that's why I particularly said Cali, Colombia. You go to Cali, Colombia.
That part, but we talking about the majority.
That's a big ass city, though. Bro.
I got you, but we talking about majority of the country or majority of wherever you speaking of. It's not gonna be the majority. That's
Cuba,
just like
Cuba is majority of niggas.
Cuba.
You been to Cuba, bro?
You say it's majority nigga. What's a nigga? You just said, God, see, now we're at Gullah, man. You be playing these games, bro.
Niggas,
first, you don't know what black is. Now we got niggas in Cuba.
It is niggas in Cuba.
I'm saying, but all right, so I just asked you. Hold up, Gullah.
My granny was a black ass nigga from Cuba, black as fuck. The fucking slugs in his mouth, motherfuckers gold fucking open faces in his fucking side.
All right, so look, go. Let's try to get some understanding. You said, this is the question that I asked you when Uncle said was on the panel. If you take a DNA test, is it gonna say majority African? That's the question I asked.
It's gonna particular with particular African places. It ain't gonna have fucking North Africa. It ain't gonna have no motherfucking East Africa. It ain't gonna have no South fucking Africa. We're gonna have West and Central Africans. For the Niger Congo speaking people. We're gonna have all the Niger Congo people speaking tribes and shit. They ain't gonna have the motherfucking Nilo-Saharan Sudanic nigga.
And that's gonna be majority of your DNA.
Yeah, majority is gonna be West and Central Africa.
All right, so
they'll have the European shit. That the second most gonna be the European shit, the Portuguese, the Spanish. It's motherfucking Cubans that can take a DNA test and they don't got no fucking Spaniard in them because Cuba brought so many fucking Africans over there. The fucking sugarcane plantation was booming, nigga. Motherfucker, it wasn't like fucking the United States slave trade. They had sugarcane. When motherfucker got sick and died, they brought a whole batch of Africans. Kept bringing Africans. Motherfucking Angolans. You know, even during the Castro regime, he was making deals with Angola and fucking Congo. Motherfucking straight up from Congo and Angola coming straight to motherfucking Cuba. Even my girl, our granddaddy come from fucking St. Vincent, a whole other Caribbean island. We had other people from Caribbean islands coming to fucking Cuba, becoming Cubans, Haitians. You got Haitian Cubans. You got Cubans that migrated from Haitian. Now they speak Spanish. Black as fuck.
They African, right?
Yeah, humans are African.
No, I'm talking about these black Cubans.
They West Central African. All the Africans of the diaspora or Niger Congo speaking Africans.
All right, now look. This if we do a DNA test on
come from Niger Congo speaking African.
Gotcha.
Because even in the Spanish, even in particular Afro-Cuban variety of Spanish, it's just like fucking African American vernacular. When they speak, you know that's a black Spanish person speaking. Because they got African grammar and Niger Congo grammar in the Spanish. Just like when you speak in fucking English in America, the way we speaking, you can tell it's a black man on the phone because the grammar we speaking is Niger Congo.
I got you. Now check me out. If we do a DNA test of a Moroccan and an Egyptian right now, we do a DNA test of both of them right now. Is it gonna be majority African or is it gonna be majority outside of Africa?
It depends on which that person.
Let's say the average stock of the average Egyptian right now. Like how they do an average stock on us and say we come from West and Central Africa. The average stock of a Moroccan or Egyptian right now, would they be from outside of Africa or would they be native to Africa?
I don't get that question.
So if we do a DNA test of a consensus of the Egyptians right now, of an average Egyptian, and the same thing with Morocco.
I don't know what the average Egyptian is, bro.
But all right, so basically what I'm saying is if they do a DNA test on, let's say 10 Egyptians that's in Egypt right now. If
you go to Luxor, them niggas gonna
not Luxor. We talking about what the pyramids.
That's what I'm saying.
What pyramids
bro, look at the region you
Hold on, listen to me. So if we do a DNA, we get 10 people from Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Get 10 people from Cairo and take a DNA test on them. What would they DNA test? Would it be majority African, like how yours is, or would it be majority outside?
It ain't gonna be mine. Even the fucking the African is African. Only in that area, it ain't gonna be what mine is.
I'm saying, that ain't what I asked. I kept it clear. I said, is it gonna be majority African like yours is, or it gonna be majority outside Africa? I ain't with cutting up, so I'm saying if they majority North Africans, then I understand. But if they majority outside of Africa, what would they DNA test?
It's gonna be the majority North African. It's gonna be the majority whatever back migration shit is. But you gotta look at the shit too. Some of them back migrated motherfuckers come from Africans anyway. They just came back. Them niggas came back as Drake. Them niggas, them East African niggas went over there and had babies and came back with what they. You know, you been in the family reunion, nigga. You know your uncle that went that way and came back with your cousin looking like Drake and them and shit. They still your cousins. Some of them still live in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Your uncle went to the military. He went over there to Italy and he brought back his family to the family reunion. That's what happened. That's what happened in Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
So how old is this North African DNA? How old is this North African? What time we got?
Oh shit, depends. Shit, you can't really put it. I don't know.
You can't put a date on that light skin Arab looking look.
Which I'm just saying. You saying DNA? Which part of DNA. DNA got different combinations.
That Arab phenotype, North African
That's
Arab.
a mix. That's a combination of shit.
I'm saying, how long it's been dominant? Oh, hold on, what was my first question?
And that look, I don't know, bro. Like I've been around a lot. I've been around a lot of people from different cultures, bro. I don't know, bro. Like even how you describe Mexicans and shit, like it's Mexicans that look different. Like,
yeah, they look. Ain't no one phenotype of nothing. Ain't no one monolith.
You got Mexicans that look more Spaniard. That you can tell, oh, he got a little more Spaniard than him. You got Mexicans that's more mestizo or look more Native American. You got Mexicans that have a little bit more African in them with the Native American mixed with the Spaniard type shit. When you go to, like I said, you go to Costa Chica, you're gonna see Mexicans with a fucking afro. Like look at this, pull up the second president of Mexico. He was a straight up nigga.
This is what I'm saying, brother. Check me out. The reason why we call them what we call them because of what majority of their DNA is. That's the only reason we call them that.
No,
so
that's socialism.
That's what you just did. You just said we got Mexicans that like this, we got Mexicans like this, but we call them Mexicans because the majority of their DNA is Mexican. Right?
That's no, bro. They know.
Why you just call them Mexican?
It ain't no Mexican. Because that's their nation. That's their nationality. That's where they at. Like the real Mexicans, the Mexicans, is the Native Americans. That's some Aztec shit. You know what I'm saying? But the Mexicans of today is a mix motherfucker. Like even like how
you trying to inch that African in there, and I'm saying, Gully,
it is, bro.
It's only
they had
one.
Slaves.
Okay. I got you.
They brought slaves in Mexico. They brought more slaves in Mexico than motherfucking the 13 colonies.
I got you. I was wondering why you were itching that, but that makes sense. I got you.
Shit, you gotta think about who was the first connect of slavery. Fucking the Spanish and the Portuguese. They was the connect, bro. The British was poor. Them niggas couldn't even afford a motherfucking navy. Them niggas had to hide. Don't you think pirates and buccaneers come from? Because they call Queen Elizabeth the fucking queen of the pirates. Because this bitch couldn't even afford a fucking navy. She wanted them motherfuckers. They was sending all the money and all the fucking bling the motherfucking Spanish and fucking Portuguese was getting from Africa and motherfucking the New World, and they wanted a piece of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So who you think the fucking connect was for fucking Africans and shit, and having that shit, the fucking Spaniards and Portuguese. So of course them niggas gonna have the most niggas in them. Period. That's why them niggas be moving. That's why them niggas. That you got a nigga that could probably still look European, but moving like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like a straight up nigga.
Yeah. All right. So check me out. So with the with this North African this what I'm getting, and you tell me if I'm wrong. I'm getting that these Arabs that always been in Africa. The Arab phenotype,
bro. It ain't
always
been
been
it ain't the Arab phenotype. You gotta think about how fucking East Africans look, bro. The East Africans are they daddies. These are East African men, the Somali type, them type niggas, Nipsey Hussle looking niggas from the East Side. Went up there and, you know what I'm saying, fucking with. But them niggas, even before you had the pale skin type people, 22,000 years ago, you had the Basal Eurasian motherfuckers that probably they were still dark as hell, but maybe probably curly straight hair, but like look more so like people from India, like dark Dravidians and shit. They're not quite Dravidian, but they look like they had a Dravidian look. And they mix with them Omotic type people, and that's how you get the East African, Somali type, Eritrean type, Haile Selassie type looking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, as you get, you know what I'm saying, more, you know what I'm saying, Eurasian that actually express the USLC, they come in and start mixing in with that group. But the earliest fucking East Africans had that fucking, you know what I'm saying, was like a mixture of them South Asian looking people, which is the Basal Eurasian mixed with the Omotic type. You know what I'm saying, with the Hammer type, and them people, that mixture mixed with motherfucking populations. You know what I'm saying, that was migrating back in and shit. All
right. So check me out, just so I can get a visual in my head. This Zawi Hawass type, Zawi Hawass looking nigga, you saying that came out of Africa or in Africa?
Both, bro. It's a combination, bro. It's like people moving.
Now, so you saying the Arab came out? I'm fucking it up by saying Arab.
I mean, if you want to say because the culture, the dominant culture, look what the language these fucking motherfuckers speaking. They ain't speaking. The motherfuckers ain't speaking whatever language the motherfuckers was speaking when the motherfuckers brought Afro-Asiatic language over there. They speaking Afro-Asiatic language from Africa. So evidently, the African group was the dominant niggas taking the shit over. Them niggas came over their body and shit.
Nah, good. I got you. I got you. But look, once we go down the lineage, bro, because they doing the sexual selection with these Arab looking women,
and the kids come out.
Right. So 100 years later, this we can't really say that those are Africans no more. That was my point.
You can't say they African. They don't.
They 20%?
Bro. I don't go over that percent shit, bro. Even if
you one job ruling today.
No, I'm just saying that percent shit bullshit. All this, I'm just saying percentage. All this, it is what it is. Culture, where you at, motherfuckers. Some of them back. Let's listen. Some of them back migrated markers or whatever, U6 and all that shit. Some of the people, them markers that back migrated, mutated in Africa. If that mutation or that branch mutated in Africa, it's African. RV88. You know what I'm saying? The branches in the branches of RV88 that's in Africa are African. The ancestors of it might not be African, but those branches are African because it mutated in Africa.
All right, this dude right here, you already know what he look like. Zawiya Watts. You saying that's an African?
He got some African in him.
No, I'm saying that's an indigenous African look.
It can be.
It can be.
It can be.
All right, let's say
depending on what region, because even when you get into that MENA region, like Ethiopia, like listen, Ethiopia and certain regions of the Red Sea going up into North Africa has the same climate as fucking Middle East. It's the same fucking region. What do you think the sun like? Oh, I ain't gonna touch this region. Motherfuckers shining on the same shit. That's why you think you can grow fucking wheat and barley, which is a crop. You can't grow wheat and barley in Nigeria in certain tropical regions. But you can grow wheat and barley in northern Ethiopia on the plateau on the motherfucking the highlands and shit, because those highland regions have the same similar environmental climate regions as they do in Arabia, because it's fucking right there. The sun ain't picking and choosing. The weather ain't picking and choosing. I'm just making this over here, making that over there. It's the same fucking region. Some of them got the same fucking animals. It's some of the same animals that's on the Eastern African part, that's on the fucking Arabian part.
So broski right here, Zawiya Watts, this an African. This look been in Africa since the beginning of Homo sapiens sapiens.
No, hell no. Not the beginning. Not that fucking.
How long this look been in Africa?
Shit.
That's the.
We weren't even around for the shit. Homo sapiens sapiens. Shit, early Homo sapiens sapiens look like motherfucking archaic motherfuckers.
Like what color would they be? White people, like Italian.
They were dark. No, hell no. They were dark.
They were black.
They weren't black. They were dark.
Come on,
black ain't no black.
So like a Afro Latino.
So probably some of them probably did look like that. It depending on where they was at.
It wasn't no.
It wasn't just one color. There was no Smurf. I mean, even that's why I said even with dark shading ranges.
Yeah.
Even them early archaic humans, you had different ranges, like depending on where they was at, depending on how dark they was, how light they was. Even with fucking Neanderthal, you had dark Neanderthal. You had lighter Neanderthal. You had paler Neanderthal. Even the light Neanderthal, light skin tone, ain't even the same gene as SLCG. It's a whole other gene that's operating it. They make them lighter. You know what I'm saying? The pale skin Neanderthal. Neanderthals in the Middle East wasn't pale like the ones that was in Germany. They were dark.
Gotcha. So when did this Arab phenotype get into Africa, North Africa?
I don't know what Arab phenotype is, bro.
When did this guy?
Because some of the phenotypes that you calling Arab, some of them pieces they got from fucking East Africa.
I'm saying, so you had people that
like this, like the straight nose and all that shit. That shit come from fucking nomadic like type people. Like some of us come from you got polymorphism and shit like that. human beings are polymorphous by living in similar regions.
Right.
But that narrow looking facial feature, that could be an African feature too, depending on if you live in the highland regions. You know what I'm saying? In certain certain areas where that's adaptable. You know what I'm saying? Like most East Africans have.
So you can't put a time date on when this phenotype came into North Africa. You can't put a time date on it.
I mean, like which part of like him, like how he looked.
His skin tone.
I say during that particular like him, like that's probably like migrating back like from motherfucking during the Neolithic period.
Like on that show that just had that
like probably like around like 8,000 something BC. That's when people start like look, but them people like they backgrading back and forth though. You know what I'm saying? For a long ass time. Even when that phenotype or that lighter phenotype or whatever you say, when that was coming back in, niggas wasn't looking like Nigerians in East Africa. Niggas was looking like fucking Nipsey Hussle or fucking Rick Fox.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas looking like Rick Fox and shit. You know what I'm saying? Curly hair looking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Moderate skin tone, skinny face. You know what I'm saying? Because they was mixed with them Basel Eurasians that probably look like motherfucking people from India or something. You know what I'm saying? Dark skinned niggas from India type shit looking people that mixed with them Amadic group type groups.
All right, I got so is it possible that the darker skinned Egyptians is being subjugated in Egypt? Is that possible?
What you mean? You said the darker? Yeah. You know why? You know why that happened?
What?
It wasn't always like that. It ain't always that. But you know why that kind of that dynamic kind of happened like that? Because you gotta remember, Egypt was influenced by French, some of the latest colony, and they was influenced by the British. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the influence of black and white and all that shit come from the French and the British people influencing them. You know what I'm saying? They had and too, you had a little bit of that too from, you know what I'm saying, the Ottoman Empire, you know what I'm saying, some of the racist stuff that was going on during the Arab regime, you know what I'm saying, especially during a lot of the racist stuff during the Arab regime, a lot of this really stuff sort of going on during the Ottoman Empire, you know what I'm saying, but them people, they ain't even really Arab, they Turks, you know what I'm saying, they just Arabized Turks.
Overstood. All right, so when we talk about the Nilos, was the Nilos ever heavy? I think I'm saying it right. Was the Nilos ever heavy in North Africa?
I mean, in the region of North Africa where they at. I mean, in the southern Middle Nile region, because that's still North Africa. You know, it's just when you go a little bit further north, that kind of depletes out. You know what I'm saying? It mixes in, you know what I'm saying? But you got more Afro-Asiatic or Cushitic type groups, you know what I'm saying? More north you go, and you get more North Eritrea or North African type groups, you know what I'm saying? Which is a little bit more watered down, you know what I'm saying? Eritrea type populations.
When you say Cushitic, who famous look like a Cushitic person?
Nipsey
Hussle. All right, so the Sudanese people. Would you say the Sudanese people was ever in North Africa or Egypt at a heavy population?
That's what I'm saying. Sudanese it ain't no one way to be Sudanese. You got different people. Sudanese is just a broad term. You got Nilo Saharians, Sudanese. You got Cushitic group who are Sudanese. You know what I'm saying? The average stock of Sudanese is a dark ass motherfucker. Them Nilo Saharians. But what I'm saying, when you get up to northern Sudan or northeast Sudan, you know what I'm saying? You get a combination. You get them Cushitic Nipsey Hussle looking niggas mixed in with them bold looking niggas. Or niggas look like BR. You know what I'm saying? You know the ball, the
ball. Yeah, ball. Yeah. So
and
is
then,
it?
And then like when you get into like the Nubian region that they call it the central
first
cataract in the middle. That's an area of confluence in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you got mostly majority of that was Cushitic groups, like the early C group, A group. You know what I'm saying? Them groups, there was Cushitic people, Nipsey Hussle looking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Below them was fucking Nilo Saharian Bobo looking motherfuckers, and they was mixing all up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And right on top of that would have been what?
The Nipsey Hussle niggas who mixed with motherfucking Eurasians.
Yeah.
More Eurasians. You know?
I got you. So when people say, so what is the you said you don't know the age of the North African DNA. You don't know the age of that.
Which DNA? Which
like you
the wild marker, the mitochondrial marker? They got different ages.
Either one of them. I ain't even gonna cap either one of them.
It depends because you don't got this one marker. I mean, like the predominant marker in North Africa is the E marker. Like the Y chromosome, the predominant one is E. You know what I'm saying? E is definitely fucking African. You know what I'm saying?
E is like the Nipsey Hussle niggas.
Yeah, E3B. Yeah. And them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They was running through shit.
Is it possible? Is it possible that the Nipsey Hussle looking niggas or the Kashitic looking niggas had nappy hair like me and you?
Some of them do, but it ain't like you got different types of hair. Like hair is diverse itself. Like to tell you the truth, like the afro, like the full blowout afro, there ain't no West African hairstyle. Like you look at them East African niggas, they got small crop little hair dudes and like low shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When they do have afro, it shit be look. You know what I'm saying? That blowout shit.
You don't see no Nigerian with dreads, man. I got you.
You can. No, you can't. You can find them with dreads. You got motherfuckers with dreads and shit.
And they be having little. It's like Nigerians and my boys from Ghana, they be having
and Senegalese, they got a whole culture Muslim with dreads. You know what I'm saying? But like they can get dreads. You know what I'm saying? They can have like her, like you know what I'm saying. Their hair ain't as tight curl as a fucking koi sign is. But I'm talking about that full blowout afro. That's an East African hairstyle. Yeah. That's because them niggas mixed because they hair is loosely curly. You know what I'm saying? The reason why African Americans they have that blowout afro because y'all ass mixed with European.
Yeah, the ad mixed. That's why I look at that's how I look at it, bro. That's how Nipsey Hussle. If we mix with we got this 10-25% European in us, and it ain't stopping us from being black. So why that little 20 to 25% Eurasian or 20-25% Eurasian stopping the East Africans from being black?
Because they ain't never call itself black. That shit was.
I'm saying we calling them. I'm calling them.
I'm
black.
saying black was some shit that was put on. That's what I'm saying. That's what a word is. It's a trick. It's toxic because it's some shit that was put on people.
This ninja said really look. Yeah, Uncle said I made Uncle said mad, man. Uncle said you already know we gonna. This how we do. Uncle said he didn't got his blood pressure up, baby. Man, Uncle said was going in, man. No cap. But hey, Gullah is the black. You know what I'm saying? Shakespeare.
Look,
Don't get it fucked up.
Look, she just sent me a picture. Look, she's like a straight sister. I mean, she is a sister, but you know what I'm saying?
She got like 2 black parents. She a sister.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like she'll start speaking like some motherfucker from Chicago or something. You know what I'm saying?
But her culture it's
Cuban.
Yeah.
But Afro Cuban.
Yeah. So them motherfuckers in North Africa right now. Them motherfuckers controlling Egypt right now. They what is it? Republic of Egypt, Republic of Arab, some shit like that now. Well, those people are those.
But that's some new shit though. It's indigenous Egyptians that fought against it. It's Egyptians to this day that they don't want to be Arab. They're like, we ain't gonna fuck with Arabs. You know what I'm saying? We don't fuck with Arabs.
You talking about like people in Aswan and stuff?
Nah, like people from I know niggas
that look just like them.
Yeah, they say I'm not. Look up Pharaohnism. You know what I'm saying? Only reason the Arab nation shit, that shit was presented by the dude. What's the dude name? The president was Nazir. He brought that shit forth. You know what I'm saying? He the one that flooded the damn Aswan and shit. Damn. He brought the even though he wasn't really he probably had Arab ancestry, but he had indigenous ancestry too. But he brought that Arabization or the ideology to forefront. You know what I'm saying? Before that, during that time, it was Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how they look, was fighting against that shit, protesting against that. Like, nah, we Egyptian. What you talking about? We, you know what I'm saying? We Egyptian culture. We the people of the ancient. You know what I'm saying? That was doing this shit. They didn't want to be Arab. I got a homie named Osiris. You know what I'm saying? He can't stand Arabs. You know what I'm saying? You might even think he look like one, but he can't stand them motherfuckers.
So that pheno, that them people in them, what you call what you just called them? What
That's because what
call them, indigenous.
Indigenous, yeah.
Indigenous Egyptians right now in North Africa, the indigenous Egyptians right now in Egypt. Those people, or would you say that they DNA mainly African or is mainly outside of Africa?
It's mainly the African, the base of it. You know what I'm saying? It's mixed. Just like I showed you that the Ethiopian lady. We was like, if you take a DNA, she got the Arab. That's an Egyptian look like her too. She look like an Egyptian.
Wow, man. So did the women look lighter than the men, Gullah?
I mean, that's human shit anyway. Like
that's human shit.
Like even when Uncle Said was talking about the reproduction system and shit, how women melanin and all that shit. Like on average, like when you look up indigenous population on average, you know what I'm saying? The even like in dark populations or whatever, the women gonna be a little lighter than the males. Because the males, we out there hunting, you know what I'm saying, get shit done and shit in the sun and shit. But the women, you know what I'm saying, women reproduction, women are usually lighter because when they had that baby, you gotta absorb them UV rays for the nutrients of your baby and all that stuff. So like usually that's why I was saying women usually get dark, they darken up when they get pregnant. Or get dark spots and you know what I'm saying, in certain areas.
Understood. All right, man. I got one more question, man. We're gonna get up out of here. So it's safe to say that these niggas that look like Zawi Hawass, it's safe to say that 10,000 years ago, these motherfuckers was ruling North Africa 10,000 years ago. Is it safe to say that?
Say, I mean, shit.
This nigga right here.
I'm gonna say 10,000 years ago. They wasn't ruling shit. Different people over there. Shit.
So the Asiatics, 10,000 years ago.
I say 10,000 years ago, most of them niggas was looking like Nipsey Hussle and shit.
In North Africa.
Yeah. Mixing with them niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or coming out looking like that. Some of them niggas was looking like that too, in the same family and shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? They was mixing matching and shit.
So what about the darker motherfuckers? They was like a minority 10,000 years ago.
Who? Nilos Arabs?
In North Africa. So just dark motherfuckers, period. In North Africa.
I mean, you probably had some moderate skin type people, you know what I'm saying? But even like when you did with the Iberian Maroons and shit, you know what I'm saying? They were different moderate.
What they had, what kind of hair texture they had? Was it nappy or straight?
Ooh, Iberian Maroons.
No,
I ain't had no nappy. They had curly, you know what I'm saying, wavy hair and shit.
What they look like? They look like what they look like an Indian?
Probably so.
You like did say that. You said they look
like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, something like that.
So they was African, but they weren't black, or they wasn't African and weren't black either.
What you mean?
I mean, they wasn't African at all.
They was African.
I've been Maroons.
Yeah, they was African. Yeah, they've been there for a long time. Now they saying that shoot, even though the Iberian Maroons come from a basal Eurasian combination.
Basal Eurasian black.
Yeah, they were dark. You know what I'm saying? Probably, as I said, look like that Dravidian look. But then too, you had the Tyrians that was in North Africa, which is this old ancient human group, you know what I'm saying? Ancient modern human group that was like tropical looking as hell. They look black as motherfuckers, but they look a little slightly archaic. You know what I'm saying? And my Bemarusians niggas mixed with them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
And made who?
And then when they mixed with them niggas, they made our Bemarusians. When the Juzana type looking people from Middle Eastern Beige raised and mixed with Tyrians, they created the Iberian out of that mix. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfucker, and then after that, the people from the Red Sea Hills, like people from the Ethiopia Highland coming up the Red Sea Hills, they mixing with another group of Beige raised that migrated through the peninsula with some Indian looking niggas mixed with a modern group, and they mix with Iberian Maroons when they got to get up there. So you get that whole little, you know what I'm saying, that different look over there, you know what I'm saying, at the beginning. And then after that, that's when them East African, Afro-Asiatic speaking people that mixed with them Iberian Maroons groups that already had that ancient Basal Eurasian mixed in them anyway from 22,000 years ago. They go outside of Africa, you know what I'm saying, mixing with these indigenous Near Eastern hunter-gatherers who probably, you know what I'm saying, by then, you know, developed, you know what I'm saying, SLC 45 and all that shit, mixed with them niggas and shit, and migrated back in, and that's when you start getting it, you know what I'm saying, all the different combinations and shit.
Is there a continent outside of Africa that got nappy hair motherfuckers?
Yeah, that's why I did.
Where?
Motherfucking, shit, in Asia.
Like what part of
Melanesia, nigga, Papua New Guinea, nigga, fucking Andaman Islands. That's why I say that kinky tropical phenotype is not exclusive to Africa. Africa just so happened to be in that region. Like at one point in time, Africa, shoot, if a certain event didn't happen, Africa wouldn't be so equatorial. You know what I'm saying? Africa was, you know, he had a motherfucking, I think it was like some type of plate or an ocean or something. And Africa had kind of like shifted. It shifted to the equator. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine that. Imagine if, you know what I'm saying, that never happened. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, Asia or something else should be Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still an equatorial region. Right. It's just basically, you know what I'm saying, we basically equatorial selected. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that Africa take up a big chunk of the equator.
All right, so from what I'm understanding, so let's say South Africans, you know what I'm saying? South Africans, what is the original stock? The original stock of South Africans look like me and you too, look like Nigerians too.
No, they don't.
What they look like?
Nigga, Nigerian niggas like us, we colonized South Africa, nigga.
But we the same skin color.
No, not.
What's the
Khoisan niggas is light as fuck.
No, not Khoisan. I'm talking about South Africans, not Khoisan.
Them the original South Africans.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about. You going back. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about
Bantus, Zulus, Xhosa.
No, I ain't talking about Khoi. I ain't talking about Khoi.
No,
the old Khoi.
I know. I'm talking about the Zulus. You talking about motherfucking Xhosa. You talking about
Yeah.
These small niggas from them are Bantu niggas from Bantu migration that migrated from fucking West Africa, from Cameroon and Nigeria, migrated down there starting at 3500 BCE, migrating down into them regions and fucking conquering shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas from West Africa. That's why they look like that. Because we came from West Africa and fucking dominated shit.
So what was the original?
The reason why most of the continent is dark-skinned people because of the Bantu migration. We overlapped shit from West Africa. Came up conquering shit.
All right, hold on. So what's the original stock of a South African then?
A Khoisan. Yes.
They all. So you saying
before the Bantu got there, the Khoisan niggas.
Everything in South Africa was yellow bone. That's what you saying?
Them yellow bone niggas had range too. They just had like some for a little tanner, some was yellow.
Khoisan, yellow bone, right?
Yeah, but they can range. Some could be lighter, some could be a little yellow, some could be a little, brown. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't no fucking Nigerian looking niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you saying before the Bantu migration,
it was all hunter gatherer niggas around. Like
South Africa was all yellow bone.
Yeah, Khoisan niggas.
All right, so
and then like in Central Africa, you had Twa shit like that too. Them niggas ain't Bantu niggas. Them niggas ain't Niger Congo niggas. Like we went through them motherfuckers in Congo. That's why when the European came to South Africa, that's why they were like, oh, we can take this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, y'all niggas took this shit too. Y'all niggas conquerors too.
So
the Zulus are conquerors.
So you said the Twa. What color was the Twa? Would they be dark or more on the light side?
More like caramel, like cause you ain't gonna be dark. You ain't gonna be super dark because you live in a fucking rainforest. Like you get lower UV rays because of the trees and shit. So you're gonna be a little bit more lighter. You look at the pigmies and shit. Some pigmies are darker in certain regions, but some do because they mix with Bantu. But like on average, like certain regions, you ain't gonna be super dark. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the Nilo-Saharans and the Sudanese.
Nilo-Saharans.
They and I was hearing. All right. So this dark ass tall stock. You saying that's only in Sudan? That was nowhere else.
Them Nilo-Saharans moved to different regions though. You got Nilo-Saharans that like the Songhai Nilo-Saharans. They migrated. Some migrated out west. Some stayed in the east. Even some migrated to the south. Like like the motherfucking Masi and people in Kenya, like them all Nile-Saharan, tall, lanky niggas that mix and shit. Some of them mix with Kushiti groups and all type of
None of them went north.
Yeah, some of them did went north. When they got melted into their majority population.
Yeah.
That's why they say like even that Queen T mummy. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say, you know what I'm saying, they got the wavy hair or whatever, it still has certain components that's mixed in from Nile-Saharan people, no matter how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you look at a Puerto Rican dude, he might have certain features that look more European, but some of his features look African as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We have a combo of shit. I call it the Mr. Potato Head effect. So with nose hair come from fucking Zimbabwe, and this motherfucking hair come from fucking Portuguese.
So the people in East Africa, you know what I'm saying? Every time I see an Ethiopian black than a motherfucker, I'm talking about even the mixed Ethiopians, they got that dark tint, that cornerstone Arab tint. So what I'm saying is
that's indigenous to the area, bro.
Right.
That's they look.
Which one? Which one indigenous? The Arab look or the dark ass look?
Which Ethiopian you talking about? Some Ethiopians are not
like the Ethiopian you showed me. That's a brand new Ethiopian. Nah. That yellow bone Ethiopian that they mix with outsiders. Gutter.
No, I'm talking about the original Ethiopians. Some of the Ethiopians they've been mixed with outsiders since the fucking beginning, nigga. since the outsiders was dark, nigga.
Goddamn, there we go. There we go, Gullah. Now, all right, so look, then tell me why, bro, it's only when we get to North Africa that this Arab is like, they've been here too. But we go from East Africa, West Africa, Central Africa, South Africa.
Because bro, you gotta think them North areas got low UV radiation.
Man, come on, bro, goddamn.
Let's think about it. You walking away from the equator, nigga. When you going to the regions, nigga, you
can't go to Egypt and be bad.
You out of bounds.
Gullah, you gotta have clothes on when you go to Egypt. Egypt, the sun is shining on that motherfucker. Them goddamn Arabs be having all them clothes on during the daytime. Gullah, it be so hot. Muhammad Ali went to Egypt and passed out. I know you seen the picture, Gullah. Egypt ain't no cold place. Egypt is very hot. That's why them Arabs.
UV rays don't got shit to do with the heat.
I got you. That's why I'm trying to diminish the whole skin map. I'm saying
the skin. That proves the skin map. UV rays don't have nothing to do with no heat. It's just low UV radiation. You walk, bro. You going out of bounds. When you going up into Egypt, nigga, you walking away from the fucking equator. You're not walking towards it.
I got you. This is what I'm saying.
This is science, bro. The equator is where the sun hits the center of the fucking earth, like around. If you going outside them zones, nigga. Shit, you ain't finna be. You gonna start to lighten up.
Ain't no cold place in Africa. Africa is 100 degrees daily.
It is some cold places. You know, Mount Kilimanjaro got snow, right?
Yeah, facts. Now this is what I'm saying.
And
Egypt.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. You can grow wheat and barley in Egypt. You can't grow wheat and barley in tropical places. That's why like I said, you can still grow wheat and barley in highlands Ethiopia. You can grow wheat and barley in Asia. Yeah, why is that? Why you can't grow wheat and barley in Nigeria? Why you can't grow wheat and barley in Zimbabwe? Because you only can grow wheat and barley in cooler regions.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Now when we talk about Egypt is the sun hit Egypt. Egypt ain't no goddamn cold place. So why
snow in Egypt?
This is what I'm saying. So why we go to East Africa, go to West Africa, they go to Central Africa, South Africa, they all black. But when we go to North Africa, why they ain't black no more, bro?
Niggas in South Africa ain't black for real like that. That's
South yellow bone black.
They ain't
black. You black.
I ain't black. I mean, I am black.
Come on, bro.
I ain't yellow bone because I ain't yellow. I ain't even yellow, nigga. I'm brown, nigga. I'm just tan.
No, I'm saying yellow bone people black.
I don't say thing of yellow bone, man. That's some old slave nigga shit made up.
Man, yellow, them koi signs.
They is lighters. They got low UV radiation.
Yeah, them yellow folk, they black.
And you know, South Africa, got the same is considered a Mediterranean type environment. So people gonna be light, a little moderate. That's why I call moderate skin tones. You know, so you're gonna have more moderate skin tones than
like you, right?
Yeah, somewhat.
That's what I'm
But
saying. But you still black.
My mama darker than me.
You still black though. So them people
I'm black because the one drop rule. I'm black because motherfuckers. I'm black because the British said so, man.
My nigga Gullah, man. But yeah, hey, it's tricky, Gullah, because everywhere black but North Africa, and that's just so happen to be where the pyramid is at. So it's not I know you just seen Discovery, bro. The government just
I don't give a damn about no, but they can have them pyramid on me shit.
You seen what the government
ain't feed nobody. We was in West Africa being resourceful. I don't give a fuck about no pyramid. I'm from the West.
You seen what the government said, brother? Nah. The point of that was to say that Africans built the pyramids. They trying to make it seem like
it was African, but it was the same type of African.
It was an Arab African.
That was the thing with Arab African. It was some of them niggas helping.
Yeah, I heard it from Gullah just now, man.
It was some of them niggas helping.
They wasn't a majority. Y'all heard it. All right, so this what the government
saying. It was some of them Arab looking
helping. I got you. So the government is saying that extraterrestrials built the pyramids from Venus. They just released unclassified documents.
That's gotta be Pseudo. Who said that?
Now look, the government just released it.
Somebody in the government Pseudo. That's somebody probably a whistleblower ass nigga. You know, the whistleblowers be Pseudo. It
say the pyramid was built by giants.
Any nigga can get a job. What source? Go snob. Yeah, that's where you go. That's the fact check.
All right, let me try to see.
So they actually got, they got papyrus. They got papyrus of the Egyptians showing their ass building this shit without no motherfucking aliens and shit. I think that shit racist. That's some racist ass shit.
Said it.
Facts.
That's what I'll be telling you.
That's
how I be looking at y'all when y'all be saying, "Hey, bro."
I'm talking about the alien shit.
Nah, fact. That's a fact. That's racist. That's how I be looking at Gullah, and like I said, when they talk about this damn, ain't no one way to be African, these Arabs African. Cut it out. Cut it out. Them motherfuckers invaders.
What's Neil Tyson the Grace? He got a Spanish last name.
Neil Tyson the Grace.
You know his mama Puerto Rican, black Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
That nigga speak Spanish too. For real.
How would you look at, and this is another thing, this is where the Hebrews go wrong at. You not what your daddy is. That's some confusing shit because Bob Marley was black.
You with both of your motherfucking sides.
Right.
Nigga, what's the shit called 23andMe, nigga? You both the sides.
Facts. Your Y and your goddamn X.
Yeah. Sometimes you know how motherfuckers say you know what I'm saying, certain feet like men that bald and shit, like that had like receding hairlines. A lot of times you don't get that from your dad, you might get it from your mama dad. You know what I'm saying?
Might get it from your damn mama.
Mm-hmm.
So with the that straight nose, that's an African nose too, or is that an African gene? That straight long nose.
I mean that phenotype and that mutation being in Africa before it was outside of Africa. Because you got different regions. Now, Africa ain't gonna got this one ecosystem. You got a whole lot of ecosystems. They had changing ecosystem one time, bro. You had motherfucking, bro. Europe ain't always been the same. Shoot, you had primates and monkeys. You had monkeys in Europe. Europe was tropical at one point in time too. Had savannas and all that shit, like doing like the Miocene and shit like this. So you had like straight up primates and monkeys, you know what I'm saying, remains and shit like that found in straight up Europe. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, certain parts of North Africa was more tropical, like way back, like shoot, Egypt area was like damn near like a rainforest and shit. You go way, way back. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
But that's before like humans and, you know what I'm saying, before even was humans and shit.
All right, so with the is it any SLC 45 genes indigenous to Africa? Not North Africa, but Africa, period.
vestige of it is indigenous to Africa, but it expressed itself outside Africa. You know what I'm saying?
So you say the OC2 gene is indigenous to Africa?
The gene, the ancestor gene of that gene come from Africa.
That's the OC2,
it's
right?
Like the allele they come from out of Africa.
Okay.
You know it's just when they express itself as the SLC gene, that happened outside of Africa.
All right, so let's look. It's like Tony Montana, Al Pacino, Italian. Is that gene indigenous to Africa? Is that phenotype indigenous to Africa?
No, but it's a combination of shit.
So it's not indigenous to Africa?
No, he's Italian.
So it's not. So
I mean, he got some African in him.
But it's indigenous.
But some niggas that moved out.
It expressed itself outside of Africa.
Yeah. But like a lot of them Mediterranean niggas and niggas from Mediterranean, they got a combination of shit. They mixed with like the original, niggas was like probably like the Mycenaeans and all them type of niggas. Them niggas, you know what I'm saying? They had some E3B markers, some J markers and shit. And then too, when them markers, when you say them Y markers and shit, a lot of times the Y markers be moving with other markers. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that?
Like E3B markers might be, you know what I'm saying, mixed up with J markers and shit like that in the same population. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like somebody in the same population might have a J marker, might eat some E markers. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what, like when them farmers, like when them early Southern European farmers coming out the Middle East by way of East Africa, you know what I'm saying? The E3B markers was moving with J markers and G markers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any African empire that ruled outside of Africa?
What you mean empire?
Like basically any African group of people, any African army that ruled outside of Africa besides the Egyptians? Like went somewhere else and set up shop and say, nah, we the niggas over here.
Shit, yeah. Shit, you said straight up kingdoms? I mean, what about the motherfucking they came by way of Islam, but still they still, yeah, I mean they still was North African. I ain't even gonna say Moors. I'm gonna say the Amaziques. I don't want Silky to be popping up.
Silky knock on the door.
Excited.
Silky go click the link. I heard y'all speaking about my people. No, man. Hey, I got me and Gullah overdue for an interview, so we're gonna get that interview working. I gotta buy another SIM card for my SD card for my camera. We're gonna get another interview.
What's this streaming service? What's this type? I ain't never seen this.
Restream.io.
It's better than
Yeah, hell yeah. I definitely
stream your shit.
It's more got more gadgets on this motherfucker. Way more advanced a little bit. But hey man, we about to get up out of here. Follow Gullah on my boy the Book of Al Jaheez on YouTube. Al Jaheez podcast. Follow my boy on YouTube. When you going live again? What's the next show about?
I'm trying to go live again this next Saturday if I can. I'm trying to go. I ain't been on a while. I've just been, you know what I'm saying? I've just been occupied working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to improve my Spanish and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I am in Houston, so you know what I'm saying? It's important to guarantee to use that. You know, so while I'm here.
Already, man. Hey, before we get up out of here, let me see. Let me shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Uncle Kyle. Shout out my boy Sergio. Shout out Uncle Laurel. My boy Misery hit the panel. Hey, Uncle said, Uncle said, Gullah, man, we do this shit, man. This is just a clash of information. Goddamn me, this ain't none of this stuff is personal. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all good. Uncle said probably done already sent me a DM. You know what I'm saying? Everything good. When it's about the information, ain't nothing personal. About the information, ain't nothing personal. Everybody, I want y'all to take it easy, enjoy y'all week, and we out of here.